everybody, and welcome to this special ECD&D edition of our holiday-themed one-shot, Cryptids for Christmas. My name is Matthew Krol, showrunner, narrator of Extra Credits, he, him. With me, as always, is Mr. Jeff.
Hey, everybody, I'm Geoffrey Zatkin. I'm the studio director of Extra Credits and Extra History. I'm also a he, him, and we want to thank you so very much for joining us today.
Now, this amazing game comes to us due to the incredible generosity you all showed during Birthday Bash for Betterment 2024 for Gamers Outreach, which is a phenomenal charity that basically empowers hospitalized kids through video games. You raised so much money back then that we were able to get 2 full hospital-grade gaming carts to 2 different hospitals, and it is absolutely wonderful. Jeff will tell you a little bit about that. And you smashed the goal at the end of it to make this wackiness happen. Basically, in a few moments, you're going to meet the phenomenal players and excellent DM that we have. But yeah, Jeff, you want to tell us a little bit about the hospitals that got the carts?
Yeah, so gaming carts basically are carts loaded up with both gaming platforms, you know, like Wii's and PlayStations, but they also have special things on them that the medical crew wipe them down so they can be sterilized as they go from room to room. And they get wheeled in the kids division of different different hospitals. And we hit Cohen's Children's Hospital in New York and Rady's Children's Hospital in California. So they're wheeling around and will be good for years and years to help children in hospitals not be as bored and get to play video games.
Yeah. So again, thank you to the EC community that just showed up and made this entirely possible. We could not do this without you. And if you'd still like to help Gamers Outreach, there's a link in the below if you want to donate more. It's always there. They can always use more help. And you all made a bunch of kids' lives just a little bit brighter. So thank you so much for that. Also, I do want to give a huge shout out to Nick DeWitt, who did our wonderful animated open, Ali R. Thumb, who festivized our mortises, etc. I want to give a shout out to the mods who will be keeping chat flowing during this Yuletide nonsense, and of course, our stream overlord, who is silently lurking in the shadows, Mr. Will, who'll be running the tech behind the scenes. We could not do this without you, so thank you very much.
And I think that's all the housekeeping. So with that out of the way, I think it's time to meet our fellow cryptids and the DM who will be decking our halls for the next few hours. Will, if you would so kindly transport us.
Wow, the magic of the internet. Hi, everybody. Let's just go down the list. Jasmine, would you please introduce yourself and your character?
Yes, hello. Hi, I'm Jasmine, that bronze girl Bhullar, and I am playing a Wolpertingle named Wolpertingle.
Excellent.
Warlock Paladin.
Perfect. Kat?
Hello, everyone. I am Kat Ryder, social media director of Extra Credits, and I am playing the Yule cat today, so not far from where I'm at.
What class, Kat? What are you playing?
Oh, rogue. Yeah, kitty cat rogue.
Tabaxi all day.
Yes.
Persephone.
Hi, I'm Persephone, aka Persephorath, and I am playing Jenny Greenteeth, the 402nd. I am a Circle of Spores Druid.
Excellent. Jeff.
Hey, I already did my introduction. I'm Jeff, but I will be playing Elfie, one of the many elves who sits on shelves, named that for trademark reasons. Recent lair X of Santa's workshop. And I will be the Lone Ranger in the party.
All right. And I, as I said before, am Matt, and I will be playing Krampus Kringle, a very dejected family member of Santa's who is not thrilled that he no longer has most of the limelight. I'll be playing a Bugbear Barbarian. And actually, let's just finish this off by introducing the man running all of this Christmas chaos today and making sure that the tabletop tree trimmings are all on point. Arthur, hello.
Hello. Hi, I'm Arthur, he, him, and I will be running the shindig. I had a smoother introduction than that, but sometimes your brain just stops working all of a sudden.
Got a lot going on.
It's 9 a.m. It's too early. Anyways.
I liked your little off-key, I'll be running this shit.
There is a reason we continue to invite Arthur back, even long after he left working for us.
Yeah.
Well, because I am just playing all of the NPCs, let's, without further ado, let's just dive on into this, shall we?
All right.
So, we're going to pick up in the Southline Academy for the Weird and Wondrous, a place of higher learning dedicated to those who are anywhere from the mythological gods on high to maybe the lesser known cryptids and copypastas of the world. We unfortunately, the school has decided that because of an abundance of debates on what the proper greetings are and the proper decorations, there will be no winter festivities this year. That just means that y'all have to throw it yourselves, right? So there has been many schemes behind the scenes going on in order to throw the biggest rager the school has ever seen. But the 5 of you are, let's be honest, not the biggest names in the school. So you've been given a quite arduous task to steal the cauldron of one witch of the Nordic waste, Gryla. And that's where we're going to enter in on the 5 of you in a study, wrapping up some plans. Who do we see in this study? Who is gathered around to make this scheme come true?
I guess Krampus, if we're on the here we go. Ooh, we're in the study. Excellent. So Krampus steps over the table because he's a giant beast. Krampus, I guess you see, is a bugbear, bright red, big horns, large sack at his waist, and cloven hooves, and a whip at his side. Is not thrilled with not only being taken out of the holiday rotation, but now no amount of any holiday cheer can happen. So he's very interested in stealing this cauldron to actually kick off a party and make sure that the holidays are right. He doesn't have the best ideas and has been berating everybody in this room for the last 5 to 10 minutes about the dumbest ways he could possibly go about doing it.
All we have to do is knock over the door, because doors are very, very thin, and we can just march in and take it. There's no need for this entire plan.
Point of fact, I do think that will not work.
Was DeWitt gonna tell me that I'm not popular?
Oh, honey, I there are some truths that don't need to be said out loud.
Wow.
But I'm so cute. Is that
You're adorable, but how do I put this delicately? You're incredibly horny.
Oh, wait. Are we not A-wisters? Elfie, are we not A-wisters?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been an A-lister. Actually, elves have never been A-listers. We've always been just kind of sitting around in Santa's shadow. Now he's
Speaking of
focused on
Santa,
shelves.
We should kill Santa.
Oh,
We should totally kill them.
I've thought about it in the past. My stepbrother is, tiring.
We know you say the quiet thoughts out loud.
Murder.
Speaking of Santa, in the room that you're in, there is a number of posters that have been placed up that have a kind of the Coca-Cola like jolly red man, apple cheeks, like very, very soft, almost water painted colors, and underneath it just says, "Remember, Santa is watching."
those are true. Santa runs a surveillance state. I mean, the reason he stuck us all in the rooms, in the shelves, I mean, we're teaching kids that we're manipulating their behavior. We're telling them that incentivizing receiving presents only comes from good, pretending to be good, not from your intrinsic motivations. And it encourages deceitfulness, and it encourages a surveillance state. It's teaching children that it is okay to be watched. Santa needs to be taken down.
A surveillance state?
Have you not seen the armies of elves he has deployed to shelves?
No.
There are a lot of them. And you do sort of just sit there and watch. and
We are
see.
Legion.
That's why we need to sneak in and steal this cauldron.
Mhm.
And then what? We get the cauldron, we throw the holiday party. Like,
Actually,
there's going to be food, right?
wait. So, plan steal cauldron. What does cauldron get us?
Party, food.
So, this is a very good question. The Cauldron of Gryla has the ability to make anything that's thrown within it into an edible and delicious substance. She mostly uses it for children, but I don't think that that's in the holiday plans for you all.
I mean, well, let's not jump to conclusions. I
My
think
family
that,
would be a lot happier if I did do that, yeah.
right. I think Jenny and I are on the same page here.
Well, children are kind of like, yucky.
before you cook, listen, I'm not going to get like.
After they get all mushy, it's not my thing.
Yeah, I will say I have been.
We
I've been
should kill all the children.
only the bad ones. There's rules.
And Santa.
Fortunately for any potential children, there are no mortal kids within the realm of Southline School for the Weird and Wondrous. But there may be some discussions to be had with the rest of the planning party committee. As it stands, first, before anything is decided to be thrown into the cauldron, one must get the cauldron and then to take it back to where the party is being held, the library. Now,
And this party, just so I'm clear, is a non-holiday themed event. Is that the deal? Like that's what
no, it's a very much this is in complete disregard and in flagrance to the rules.
Okay.
It is very punk.
It's a wave.
If we get the cauldron, we'll be the heroes, and then we'll be the popular people.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what we have to do.
I do think my Aunt Gryla is going to be very upset. She's like, not like my real aunt. She's like, we're like related, like a couple times removed, possibly a few body parts removed, but like she's not going to be happy.
We could put it back after.
Yeah, we won't
Yeah.
keep it.
Yeah, we
I
put it back.
think she'll
It's a
notice.
borrowing. It's the spirit of the holiday.
That is
Yes.
true. In the spirit of giving, we must take from my aunt.
Julie, didn't you used to live with Auntie Gryla or Gryla?
Yeah, after the whole like, oh no, you refuse to drown children or eat them, blah blah blah. My family kind of was like, maybe go stay with Aunt Gryla for a little while.
So you could learn how to turn them into pies.
Mostly so that they could stop looking at me as an embarrassment.
But you're so
No.
pretty. Oh, you're like so.
They say I'd look better with children in my teeth.
Don't we all?
I've got stuff that you can put in your teeth.
This is why you're not liked.
You do come off a bit strong.
You're so intense for no reason.
Jenny,
I would like to tell the chat I'm a bunny rabbit.
Maybe you
we
should
did get
quickly
we got a
describe-
physical description of Krampus,
Oh, yeah.
but just
Yeah.
a quick visual check. What are we seeing in this room?
I'm a bunny with antlers, and I got a cute little pinafore on.
Wait, so you were literally a horny bunny?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
No.
And while everyone else is standing, I kind of just sat there cross-legged in the middle with an apple in my hand and the thumbs up.
You're so adorable until you talk. So Jenny is like basically like the cutest like Christmassy version of a hag ever, which is one of the reasons why her family is so disappointed. The only thing that shows that she is Jenny Green Teeth, the 5 millionth and second, is because she has green skin and pointy teeth and horns. But otherwise, she looks completely adorable. It's a big disappointment for the family. All the past green teeths are very upset.
Nice. What about Jeff or Kat? What describe your characters as well?
Elfie, named by the family he was given to initially, because elves don't start with names, had been sitting on the shelf and looking about a foot tall until he jumped off it, which he looked about 3 feet tall, and is the shortest elf you've ever seen, about halfling size, but is dressed in festive gear, but has just been kind of watching recently, and the little sparkles on his vest and shirt slowly actually drift and rotate around the shirt in an almost vaguely hypnotic pattern. But he also has a pair of very sharp looking knives, very unelf-like, tucked on his waist.
I'm a black taxabi, and I am wearing black clothing, so I can kind of blend into the shadows. I look very, very scary with fangs and like a snarling face, but I'm actually very wholesome. Like, I just really want to have a delicious feast for the holiday and make sure that everybody is clothed.
Oh,
Everybody
What
has
about
to make
that
sure
last
they have
one?
their
Mind me
socks.
again.
They have to make
What?
sure everybody has to have socks for the holidays. I mean, we want to make sure that everybody
Oh.
is nicely clothed. You can't eat your holiday feast without clothes.
Okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
and wait, what happens again if they don't wear clean socks?
You don't want to know.
Mm.
Yeah.
They get the punishment.
Yeah.
And Krampus holds up the sack.
What do you got in there? Do you got non-sock wearers? Because I like feet.
I'll eat everything but the feet.
We've,
Yeah,
Everything.
you went too far.
Dingle, listen, we've talked about this before. I can't help you with that. You've been suspended 3 times. And I can't take that heat right now. I'm sorry.
You're actually supposed to be suspended right now. You keep sneaking in.
There is the low gong of some bell off in the distance on the tower of the observatory, announcing that the time approaches about 8 p.m. The party is supposed to start at about 10 or so, when everyone is supposed to be in their dorms by 8:30. The window on your opportunity to steal this cauldron is closing.
We got a GTFO if we're gonna
Yeah.
go get that.
Yeah, let's go rob my family.
Yes,
Where
wickedy
do-
quit. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Would it be in her office, her dormitory?
Probably in her witch's lair, which is usually in the deepest part of whatever place we live in.
Okay.
So, yeah, Jenny, you would know where the Gryla likes to hang out. This particular flora, and why you've decided to have your little plans in here, is because there is a garden filled with noxious and poisonous plants that Gryla likes to use to season her food. It's about maybe 3 or 4 rooms over, with a nice little
Hachi, so much spicy food, my stomach can't handle it.
a nice little balcony overhang that lets her sort of cackle and stir her pot menacingly.
She really does stick to the classics. Mm.
So there's a balcony to get in. I assume there's a front door too.
Mhm.
Yeah, but do you want to do that? We're doing a heist. Let's do the cool thing.
Yes, kick the door in. No, is that not
No.
that's not the cool
No,
thing?
that's not sneaky. If we're gonna sneak in and get the cauldron, we gotta sneak in, get it, and get it out, and then
I
put
will
it back.
also point out that Gryla is one of the most powerful witches, and then we're at the height of her power in winter. So, like, there's a reason she's a hag.
True.
Because she could turn your antlers flaccid. Don't, Wolpertingle, don't.
I've got an herb to fix that. Krampus, I got an
selling-
herb to fix a
Just
flaccid
holds out a
antler.
handful of blue pills.
Yeah.
What if we go
I have a subscription
and
service.
somebody distracts her, and then we split the party,
Perfect.
Yes.
Absolutely, always works.
and half of us distract her and pretend we're there to visit. Maybe Jenny, you want to be on that team? Like, oh, Auntie Gryla.
I can be a distraction.
And then the other half, you go in there, you get the Codwin, and you get out, and then we reconvene and we go to the party.
I'm very good at being a distraction for my family. They say that the disappointment is palpable.
Jesus.
There's a lot of feelings going on here.
I mostly smiled through it. I'm not traumatized.
I'm not allowed to say palpable anymore.
The Wolpertingle is, in fact, on your last strike before being kicked out of here.
Maybe we should get going just so Wolpertingle doesn't, get found.
Mm-hmm.
Before I become a statistic, fall through the quacks, a child left behind.
Sure.
I don't know if it's so much
That's
left
what we all
behind.
think.
So, above the table, for chat to know, I am shamelessly ripping off Blades in the Dark here with this one mechanic. All of you are going to have 3 flashbacks that you guys can use to go back to the talk of planning this heist. So if at any point you fail a roll, you can be like, I planned for this actually.
Perfect.
And get a reroll. You only got 3 of them though, so those are your advantages.
Use them wisely.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I'll drop character voice for this. Very annoying. Is that 3 per or 3 total for the group?
3 per.
Okay.
It's the holiday. I'm feeling generous.
Good.
Such a giver.
So, Arthur, from what you've described, we're in a big school. We
Mhm.
think somewhere on this floor, about 3 or 4 rooms down, is the room that we need. There's
Mhm.
obviously a hallway leading in, and we've heard a balcony mentioned. Would we have any other knowledge of the school to help us figure out which way to go?
Well, there's, like you said, a balcony. There is a lower floor, like a kind of dungeons that are used mostly for studying like magical creatures without sentience. So it's kind of a like magical creatures course. And there are a lot of gardens with a lot of magical flora. You guys are kind of in like the conservatory section of the school, because Gryla hosts a cooking class every Saturday night. And yeah, you know that the library is above you, so you want to grab the cauldron and bring it upstairs.
Okay.
From that, you know that there is one of the rooms in here has been shut down due to a magical mishap. Something about resurrecting dragon bones. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Other than that, explore as you see fit.
Should we just go? I mean, what? There's 2 ways out of here. Like, I'm just sort of like institutional knowledge of the school. Would it just? It seems as though we should be going pretty much to the west of this map, or at least the positioning that we're looking at right now.
Basically, where the poison garden is 2 rooms to the left. So you could just make a quick divvy through the little pond room and down the hallway, and easy as pie. This won't be a difficult heist whatsoever.
Can I do a history check to see what I remember about the layout and what might be waiting for us in the next 2 rooms?
Absolutely. Let's get our first roll on the
There
board.
we go.
Oh, I should have looked before I said that. I have a -1 to history, guys.
It's perfect.
I'm not smart.
Well, let's go.
Okay. Sorry, my D&D Beyond Dice are really lagging right now. That's a 10.
A 10. Okay. With a 10, you've got a general idea of this place. More like you're not sure what it's going to look like this late at hours, so you know that the room next door is for studying aquatic plants and aquatic creatures. There are some mermaids like to hang out there, which is probably why you might be interested in that room.
Anybody I know?
I mean, maybe. But then there's a hallway that leads to some like private study rooms that people might be using, and then there's the poison garden that is tended to by 2 treants. So they tend to ignore everybody going around, but if something threatens the herbs, they will get nasty about it.
Okay, I'm gonna like go to the door and like just kind of like take a little tiny peek in to see if I can't see anything.
Sure. You go. Give me a perception check.
Quick question. How big is the Yule cat? Can I ride on her?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Irrelevant to the question of
Wolpertingle
size, you
asked
just
the
cannot
same
do that.
question in a very different context from many other things.
A 17.
17 on perception. You can see inside this room, there seem to be, at first, you see that there are a couple of mermaids, but some of them are on land. And you realize with a 17, you can see they're actually these like little frog-like creatures that are using an illusion to appear like mermaids as they're stealing little potions from the shelves and tossing them into the little pond there.
Oh shit,
Ooh.
guys. There's a heist. There's another heist going down on
There's
this
another heist?
There's another one
Arthur.
going
What
on.
do you
right
mean
now.
another heist?
I'm running to peek on this. This sounds like there is skullduggery afoot. I must observe.
There is skullduggery afoot. A little alert goes off in your mind, and you're like, trouble.
There's
I'm going
like,
in wise open, and my coat will glow a tiny bit of cheery Christmas color, and I will engage my true sight.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Then-
it's always true sight's always on.
Perfect. You then, without a perception check needed, sort of lean over as the Yule cat mentions. Is it just the Yule cat? Yule cat have a different name?
just the Yule cat.
Just Yule cat.
Well,
Excellent.
I mean, I'm cat. I am a Yule cat named Cat. So
Gotcha. Roger that.
Yeah,
So
Rita.
as Kat mentions this, you lean over and you can see these tiny scuttling fish and frog-like creatures. They've got like fish heads and frog arms. They're the Fomorians. They used to be super, super big when Celtic and Irish mythology was really in vogue, but they're kind of lower down on the social order than you guys are. At this point, they just stick to the bottom of the pond and just steal the scraps from whatever potion making class they can manage to break their way into.
listen, we got dirt on these guys. We can go ahead and go in there, and then we can make them do whatever we want. Because now we have dirt on them. They're stealing stuff.
That seems so
Ooh.
mean to do to has-beens.
Yeah, I don't sniff. I don't help you.
Like, are they doing anything that's really bothering us, or?
I don't know. They're stealing a bunch of stuff.
We should steal too.
Well, then let's go in there and steal too.
Hell yeah.
All right.
At least ask them for stealing.
Are you guys just going in, or are you stealthing in any way? Do you care if the Fomorians see you?
No, I say we jump in there and be like, ha!
Ha!
Let's go see what happens.
Yeah, you jump in. One of them looks up with like you see he's like clutching 4 bottles in his arms, like scatter. And he is going to start running over to the pond while the other 2 look up with true sight. Well, perhaps not because of true sight, but what is everyone's passive perception?
Ooh. Visual Arthur, mine is a 24.
Jesus.
Told you I was bringing a robe of eyes.
Yeah.
That's my one matching item.
16.
11.
Elfie sees all.
Okay. Folks with above a 15, so Cat and goddamn 24 passive perception over there. As the Fomorians are sort of paying attention to you, you start to see the water behind them bubble.
That seems concerning.
This is not
Guys, I
good.
don't think this is.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Here goes the lake.
How
We
dare
better
you use the
scuttle.
language of my people?
Is one of these
Fine.
in range to grapple at all? Like to grab real quick before they get in the pond?
Yeah, you could absolutely try to grab.
Okay, let's see. What do we just treat that like an unarmed strike, or like what do you like a strength?
Yeah, give me a like an unarmed strike or a grapple check, I guess would probably be the more relevant stat here, right? So it's going to be an athletics check.
Yeah. Here we go. I have advantage. Let's see this. It's either a 17 or a 17. So I'll go with 17.
Mhm.
Wow,
Good choice.
such options.
Really
Perfect.
variety.
I'll use the candy cane maul and just like reach my big stretchy arms out and like try to hook one back and pull it in.
Yeah, just sort of whoop. And almost like a like pulling someone off the stage, you just hook them and yank them back, and just well, as he is yanked across the way. The other two start kind of like, hey, leave Jim alone.
What are you doing, Jim?
And they are going to start. They're going to move into turn-based mode. Just
I just wanted to ask them a question.
yeah, 100%.
Turn-based question ask.
Turn-based question. They you know what? You actually haven't done anything to harm them, so perhaps not initiative just yet. If you could let the other two know that you're not attempting to harm them.
Hey, everything's cool. I'm not opening the sack. It's just I want some questions. What's going on in here?
The one that you hooked is like
Just holding him up.
give me a persuasion check.
Oh, good. Oh, it's not terrible. 9.
9. He's gonna eat me.
I cast
and-
calm emotions,
Ooh.
oh,
Ooh.
Sweet.
and as my pact spell, and I just kind of say, sorry, it's very dumb. Hey guys, the sack is for people that aren't wearing socks, clean socks, and so we're just here to get you some clean socks and just have a real chat with you guys. It's cool. You know me, I'm Wolpertingle. I thought you were really hot mermaids and not tadpoles, but that's okay. Still into it.
Jim kind of like is like
that picky.
okay. Well, I'm sorry, but also we'll talk.
Oh my god, you actually got a nibble on the hook.
Is that a fish joke?
No, that would be racially insensitive.
And I think they make a DC 14 charisma saving throw to see
Okay.
if they are charmed or not.
Oh my god. Okay, cool.
And this is they're humanoids, right? I'm hoping they're humanoids.
Yes.
It's each humanoid in a 20-foot sphere.
Oh, nice.
So it should be all three of them.
Okay. Let's roll that.
Do we have to technically roll this, or if we just don't care to resist?
You're already taken in by my charm, sweet lady.
This is why I have the spray bottle. I just go.
You can't get full wet.
Two of them are like,
Only thing you're getting wet.
Christ. The two of them are like, oh, you know what? You're cool. We've had we're cool. The other one looks at them and like, guys, what the fuck?
Arthur, reaction. I'm going to use my Fey Wanderer Beguiling Twist since I just saw somebody make a save versus a charm.
Yep.
I can twist the one who saved to the one who failed to also make them charmed.
What?
That's baller.
All right.
DC 14, crap, what is it? It doesn't say charmed. I assume it's a wisdom save because I'm a ranger.
I mean, wisdom makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
New ranger has some cool stuff.
Yeah, that's
All right.
pretty
That's
cool.
a natural 1.
Yay!
They're like, what the? Oh, and they just like, I think they just look to Elfie, and just like, I don't know about this rabbit, but you're interesting.
I'll put down the one I have as well, just so we're all kind of.
They sort of like, well, so sometimes the potions class finishes and they make interesting stuff, but then it all gets dumped anyways. So before they dump it, we figured, well, they're not using it anyways, so we might as well just take it and have our own little party at the bottom of the well.
What kind of potions?
Yes.
Well, he looks at like the collection that he's got, and he's like, this one's a health one, and like tosses it over his shoulder into the pond. Just, this one's potion of fire breathing.
Wait.
What?
Wait. Why don't we take all these potions to the party?
Ooh.
A party.
Do you want to come to a party?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we never get invited to parties.
This feels familiar, and I'm learning what level we're actually at. Anyway,
Oh,
I'll file that for later under sadness.
So 2 hours from now,
Yeah.
upstairs in the library. Wait, it is the library, right?
yeah. Yep.
In the library, there's going to be a rager. And we need
Oh
some
my
help
God.
because we need to sneak in a couple doors next door to bring up some party supplies.
Oh,
These potions will make it so awesome, though. You can go in there with that fire breathing, anything else you have in there.
And we can
Yeah.
mix them all together in a punch bowl and make jungle juice.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
we've never thought of that.
I'm here to help.
We're very helpful.
As you,
I thought we
you
were
asked for
charming.
what the third bottle is, and Kat, I'd love to have a D100, please.
Oh,
A
gee.
what?
You just-
A what?
D100 roll.
D100.
D100. Oh my gosh. Okay.
What could the third potion be?
Hold on.
A mistake.
It sure was. Maybe we'll find out.
How do I
Delicious
roll
from
just the
potions is
100?
Wild.
If you
Bottom left, D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
And then.
I might use physical dice because I don't know if you're also struggling with the D&D Beyond dice, but they are like lagging out.
Yeah, today they're a little.
I'm gonna
Uh,
test
93.
working.
Ooh, that's good.
93.
That's high.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Fine. Fine.
The third one is a like strangely like it almost looks like the liquid isn't a liquid at all, but is instead some form of like clouded smoke or fog. You're like, I don't know what that one does.
It's fine. It's going to give the party atmosphere. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, like
Can I try and identify it?
oh yeah, sure. I think either an Arcana or a Nature check sounds right to me.
Both of them are the same for me. I'll do nature, Druidy. 21.
Nice.
Nature.
21.
Ooh.
This is a potion of invisibility.
Oh!
Regular or greater?
You got a 90, a 91?
93. 93, I think.
Greater.
It's a potion
Ooh.
of greater invisibility. It can make you go from here to not looking like you're here. You're not allowed to have it, Wolpertingle.
Yes, you have been. There is documentation saying that isn't a good idea.
We're trying to save you from getting caught in 4K. Looking out for you.
Above table, I have invisibility as a spell. We're all on the same page.
I think we should give that as a gift to the only person here who looks like he can't sneak around. And Elfie looks up at Krampus.
What are you talking? I'm so stealthy. And he turns, and you notice I actually have disadvantage on stealth, even though bugbears are decent at it, because he has 2 giant, like, Yule bells on his back that just have, like, buckshot in them. So whenever he moves, it's just singing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Can we have that potion then?
You said you're going to get us into the party?
Yeah, we'll get you into the party, but we need to go get the supplies. But we got to get them out of somebody's room.
Elfie's digging in his pouch. I take out my calligrapher's kit and I take out a piece of paper and I write 1 invite to party.
No, 3 invites. 3 invites.
3
Cross
invites.
it out.
I hand the paper over.
I think they like look at it and they're like, "Oh my god, we're invited to a party."
Are we gonna regret this? They say in the side.
No, that's cool.
Nah.
I have never regretted inviting more
I
people
don't
to a
know if
party.
we're good judges of what is and is not cool.
It's just going to be hot mermaids at the party. They're going to come in hot mermaid form, probably. I mean,
Yeah, guys, come in hot mermaid form.
yeah.
But what if they
Jim gives
decide
you,
to
like,
do
a
that thing where
thumbs
they're
up
like, I'll be my
and
real
just-
self and show who I really am, which is always a mistake.
Wow. Oh.
I think Jim immediately begins to start putting on the mermaid illusion magic, and then pauses and looks to Jenny and is like, "Yo, you okay? Okay, well, he starts patting his legs, pulls out a scale that he's using as a pocket and pulls a little vial and hands it to you, and it's just a little illusion magic to, I mean,
Schnapp!
I can be someone else, what I've always wanted.
Pete Schnapps, you're
for
really
5 minutes,
beautiful.
it's not a big deal, but sometimes you gotta
That
take
is
baby
still a
steps to
greater gift than you
self-esteem.
know.
We're gonna go grab. We're gonna go grab more potions, and we'll meet you guys at the party.
Yeah,
All right, all right.
Good seeing you, Jim.
Bye!
They stack
nice.
up
I
on
don't
one
know
another
anyone
and then
like
all
that.
simultaneously hop back into the pond.
Nope. Now I
There are
understand.
Fomorians in a trench coat.
That's what I was thinking. Why they only need 1 invite?
Guys, we are
my
doing an
teacher-
excellent job right now. We're doing a really great job.
Well, we still gotta steal the cauldron.
Yeah,
we
my
just
put, and I'm gonna cast Find Steed just in case we need it, and have my steed arrive, and it's a pumpkin pie.
Oh man.
But so you
cool.
guys know it can heal people on a bonus action. So as I get my little pumpkin pie and I sit in it.
Dang, I might have a pumpkin pie. I might have maybe not a pie, but I might have a pumpkin mini in here. Give me
All right.
1 second.
And
Amazing.
my steed.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
god. Baby.
Arthur, I think under in Tailspire, I believe it's under the spooky props.
The spooky props. Oh.
Or you can just type in pumpkin and search.
Technically, the spell says it resembles a large rideable animal, such as a horse, camel, or direwolf. But I'm gonna say pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin. Pumpkin's just fine.
Yep.
Oh, I do have a pumpkin pie for you.
Not
Let's put
pumpkin
that
pie.
down.
Damn.
Tailspire for the win.
Amazing.
Thank you, Tailspire. Phenomenal,
Oh, thinking of every occasion. It's just the
phenomenal
pie.
game. No
Oh my
notes.
God.
Can I make this pie bigger?
You can scale it up.
Oh,
There's the
try.
No, wait, that's only characters you can scale.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I was thinking, and now it disappeared. All right, new plan. Giant pumpkin. There you go.
Hey,
Perfect.
We learn. We adapt.
Look at that.
no notes.
There are just going to be some pumpkin pies in between the floor tiles.
That's
now.
fine.
It's fine.
We'll find them later. All right.
The Fomorians will have a little snack later.
Should we
Um,
move
Go to
on?
the party. Have a party later.
Arthur, can I take a quick look around just to make sure there's nothing else left in here since there was a bunch of potions in here earlier?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me another perception roll, if you would.
Okay. 12.
12. You do like a cursory rooting around. You do see that there is, perhaps more importantly to you, there is a pile of wet socks from the Fomorians trying to wear socks gathered up next to the pond. It has not worked out for them. Potions, though, most of the stuff in here is trash and potions gone awry. So you can have 3 mystery potions if you'd like. I cannot guarantee they'll do good things.
Okay, yeah, let's grab the 3 mystery potions and the
Alright.
wet socks.
White elephant gifts.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Krampus, who was a little hurt by people saying he wasn't good at stealth, is going to try to stealth into the next room.
I'll show
Perfect. All right, give me a stealth roll with disadvantage.
So that's either a 13 or a 6.
We'll take the 6.
He thinks he's being very stealthy.
Yeah, can you give me like what does this visually look like?
He like ducks down in that weird, like bugbears can be kind of like squishy, so he like gets into like more of a smaller ball and like does like a tiptoe on hooves through, but all it's doing is causing those bells just to jingle harder, like
It's making a racket.
Yeah.
As you step in through this this hallway, give me what's your passive perception?
11.
11. Luckily, this hallway completely empty. It's just everybody seems to, it's study rooms, and it's already almost time for people to be in their dorms. So like, there's nothing around here.
Friends, I have stealth into the next room as the coast is clear.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, your jingle bells do rock.
Okay, I'm heading on in.
Okay. Kat, as you walk in with your higher
Following her.
perception of 16,
Mhm.
you see this room isn't quite empty. Instead, it's got a number, like most of the rooms in the academy, there are a number of bookshelves with assorted fantasy titles here. But there also seems to be little decorations. It's been made clear there is to be no festive cheer this year. But even so, somebody's just left a couple of dolls with little Santa hat, like little Santa hats sitting on top of the shelves.
Wait. I walked in behind her. Do I see that too, Arthur?
Oh yeah,
Wait, are
it's
those
the core.
Elfie.
What was that, Jeff?
Are those my brethren?
They are.
Oh.
Elfie, what do we
And
do?
all of their eyes are on Krampus.
They
Coast
know when
is
you've
clear.
Krampus? Up there? They're watching you. That is part of Santa's surveillance network. You are being monitored. This is how he normalizes non-consensual surveillance culture. Makes kids acquiesce to surveillance during waking hours under their watchful eyes. I know it's unsettling, but it normalizes spying and the lack of privacy for kids later in their life. It is not what we encourage now.
I mean, Santa gave up watching me a long time ago, so I don't really see the problem.
But he's going to see us and they're going to see us and report to Santa.
And in this hallway, there's like some books and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Normal
just gonna,
study
like,
materials.
act like we're normally browsing some books, like
Actually,
totally.
Why
There
do
is
they
a
keep
weakness, though.
whispering? We see you when you're sleeping. 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 Why are they doing that? It's creeping me out. I'm very scared.
No, Krampus, there is a very easy solution. If you touch an elf who sits on a shelf, it loses its magic, and it cannot report to Santa
With your hand?
with your hand. Children are forbidden from touching elves on shelves.
Wouldn't Wolpertingle be the best at that?
Well, I
If
mean,
any of you can touch one of them, they'll lose their magic for a little while, and they won't be able to report into Santa.
I've had women tell me that before. That me touching
Yes.
them makes them
Yes, you have.
lose their magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
I tried to do the whole. Did not. You want me to do that to one of them? Because I will.
I mean, should we
Yeah.
all try one? Just 4 of them?
There are 5 of them.
5 of them. Okay, guys, I don't have that many hands.
I think we all need to try to do this. I think this is.
Group hug?
Wait, at the same time? The same
Same
time?
time. We
Wait,
got to
yeah,
synchronize
same
our
time.
watches.
Yeah.
What's a wasses?
Maybe we can just grab them and toss them all into your sack, Krampus.
No, they're gonna report back as soon as that happens.
Not if
How-
they've
We
been
gotta do it at
touched.
the same time, right?
Oh, we could touch them and then throw them in the sack.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Let's do it.
How would we go about this, Arthur?
I mean, at this point, it seems like a pretty straightforward. It seems like a pretty straightforward plan. You're just going up there and just boop.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the one furthest away.
As each of you walk up to one of them, there is in fact, like, you can hear they are speaking very softly.
We see you.
Yeah, Jenny, the one that you go up to tells you exactly that. The one in front of Krampus, he knows when you're awake.
Yeah. I know it. He's a dick. And I tap him.
He knows when you've been bad or good.
But
Sorry, friend.
does it work?
Seems to. You touch them and it stops talking.
All right, there we go.
It's still staring at you with vacant doll-like eyes.
I hold out mine ready for everybody else whenever they want it.
Oh my God, 3 points! Woo!
It just like
right
is
in the
completely.
Sorry, brother.
It's just completely limp. Just fuck.
I'm getting like
I
Portal
don't
turret
think-
vibes.
And
Portal turret. Assholes.
for Wolpertingle, when you boop yours, it reminds you to be good for goodness sake.
You're the one that's spying on people. I had to go to a whole workshop and learn not to do. Smack 'em on. I had to watch 4 videos about cassette. Pop.
And finally, to Elfie, you do not get the classic recitation of your creed. Instead, you get, "We miss you. Come back. Come back."
Sorry, brother.
All right. The surveillance cameras, elves, both unclear, have been dealt with, leading you all into the next room.
Can I, before we proceed, as I pop my elf into Krampus's sack, can I see what's in there?
Ooh.
Can I try to see what's in there?
You cool with that?
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know what the difficulty would be. He wouldn't be like actively trying to show it. So if we want to do some sort of contested thing, that's fine.
Sure. Give me perception versus sleight of hand.
Perfect.
Oh
12.
God, what is that?
Yeah, I was like,
Jeff is gone.
Oh God, I didn't see that.
Jeff Elf maxed a little too close to the sun.
Yeah, I don't know.
17.
Oh yeah, that beats it.
All right.
So as you place your elf in there, you peer in and you see it's like dark and cloudy. It's not entirely clear, but there are like you see the other elves, and it's almost like if it's like a rocky crevasse into nothing, like things like stuck on ledges. And you see like bones and a couple other things. And right before the sack closes, like before he like ties it up again, you do see a hand like be like come out of the darkness, like almost to it, and just wraps it again. And that's all you get.
I love the holidays.
Oh yeah, Bestie. I hope your holidays are treating you well.
Yes, traditional.
Terrifying. Anything else in the study room?
What
the
are
next
these
one-
fairies? Can we do anything with them?
What's up?
Oh, were they the elves? The
No,
fairies
oh.
and the shelves?
Yes, these are the elves in the shelves. I
Okay.
will quietly disappear them into Krampus's bag. Goodbye. Never to be seen again.
Okay, got it.
Probably. Maybe they'll
Who
come
knows?
back.
Who knows?
So do
All
we
right.
know if we're getting close to Gryla's
Oop.
room?
Yeah, the room right
I won't
right
go
next
first
to
this
us
time.
is the like poison garden that she normally stays in or like keeps like I said, grabs herbs and stuff to season her cauldron.
Jenny, this is your
Okay.
this
Oh,
is her
yay.
place.
I can't wait to see my aunt. Yeah.
Actually, before we go in,
So
hold on.
great.
I want to use a little elf magic. I'm going to take a little bit of holiday glitter out of my pouch and
Okay.
blow it around and cast Pass Without Trace, so that all of us who stay within 30 feet of me have +10 on their stealth.
Hell yeah.
Cool. You cast the holiday glitter, which glitter gets everywhere. It should be easier to track you, but somehow it's worse because it's everywhere, so it's hard to see where exactly the steps actually are. Inside you can hear the sort of like slow, ponderous thuds of heavy footsteps, the treants tending to the garden inside.
Hello, Auntie Gryla.
Is that you, Jenny?
It is. Hi.
You're just in time. Come outside. I'm preparing a little supper.
Oh, that's great. What are you cooking, kids?
Maybe.
Thanks so much for the invite. All of you owe me if I have to eat a child. They're so gross.
Wait, can I come? Is there a +1 to this? What's going on?
If you come with me, they'll think we're dating. You do not want to deal with that.
It's fine. I'll stay back or to go forward, whatever you'd like.
No,
Fun.
Jenny, that's a flex. Look how he's 6 feet. He's in finance.
He's like 8
Red
orange,
eyes.
but
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a flex.
But
You like look at my.
I don't think you're
boyfriend.
prepared for what my family will do to you.
So I didn't say this before, but I did historically, mythologically, intern for Gryla many years ago. So I'm not saying she's gonna
Oh
recognize
no,
me.
she likes you.
I'm not gonna say she recognizes me. I'm just saying.
Okay, fine. Come with me, Krampus.
Ah!
Come on. I brought a guest, Auntie Gryla.
Oh, good. We always like more for supper.
I don't like what you're implying there, but you can't cook him.
Oh, damn it.
It's your old intern, Krampus.
Hey, hello.
Oh, Krampus. And as you open the
Krampus.
door onto the balcony, you see that Gryla is standing there over a massive cauldron that's bubbling. It smells like a very well cooked beef stew, something that's been simmering for maybe days even.
Oh, you gotta render the fat.
It's where all the flavor is.
Sure.
Around her are 3 other small, almost like gnome-sized.
Right there.
What?
You
What
said
the-
there were no children on the camp.
There aren't. Well, I guess they're technically her children. These are the Yule lads.
The Yule lads.
Oh, great! My
I thought you were going
cousin.
something- I thought you were going in different directions.
No. They look like children, but they're actually 3,000 years old.
Some of them have beards, and it's weird.
Mm.
Have you ever seen a child that has a beard?
One of them is
Disturbing.
combing through the beard with a spoon. Like, he just has a pile of spoons, and he's just kind of like twirling them into his beard.
I'm so
Anya
much
was-
younger than them, yet I've still babysat them. I still have trouble getting the mayonnaise out of my hair.
Do we know
one
which
of
ones they
Stickers is
are,
like-
Arthur?
What?
Do we know which ones? It's like because Krampus would know, like, oh, is it Spoon Licker? Is it Door Slammer? Is it like they all have those
Yes,
weird little names?
It is Spoon Licker, it is Door Slammer, and it is the one that steals all your forks.
Oh God, I forget that one's name.
Fork
Okay.
fucker.
Or yeah, there we go.
Little fork fucker.
Sorry, YouTube. Hey,
No,
we're way into the
Yeah,
we're way
it's
into the
fine.
mark. It's fine.
fork fucker.
So yeah, Spoon Licker is the one who is currently like doing them into his beard, and he's like, I just wanted to try something new this year.
At a certain point after this many years, it does become less of a tick and more of a fetish.
It's not, I just like understanding the different textures, you know? There's like wooden spoons, you got the copper, you got your bad steel, you got your good steel. And Gryla at this point is like, shut up, and just smacks him in the back of the head. Jenny, it's so good to see you.
Hi.
And I didn't know that you knew Krampus. How did the two of you meet?
Told you. I
They
told
do it-
you. They do this all the time.
Well, old friends, very close. Then,
Very close.
well, then there was
Oh.
that time of estrangement where I felt we were both growing as people, but now we're back to, thick as thieves. It's,
Oh,
Sure, that's
excellent.
a time that happened. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you so awkward all of a sudden?
I
What's
don't
going
know.
on?
I don't make conversation. I steal people in sacks.
Just
I'm so happy. Honestly, Jenny has really been struggling with figuring out the whole family business, and I think that you were an excellent intern. Krampus, you would take whole families' children's out, and they would never be seen again.
Well, deserve it. There's a system. I'm not
Oh.
a psychopath.
Of course. We know. And she gives you like an exaggerated wink.
Jenny? What was the wink for?
I hate to tell you this, Krampus, but that rule that you follow is only a you thing.
No, it's a code. You have to have
No, it's a you thing. It's only a you. It's a code for you. No one else
Oh.
follows it. They all just eat babies.
Are you telling me that the system is broken from the inside and I'm merely a tool being
The
used?
system is what they broken. It's inside out, upside down, and smashed to bits.
This is a terrible thing to realize at this very moment.
She ladles a big old bowl of soup and like pushes it into your hands, Krampus. There is something unpleasant floating in it. I would like you to tell me what that is.
Ooh.
Oh, how graphic can we get?
This is your channel. You tell me.
That's fair. That's fair.
fair.
Okay, here we go. It is essentially not of any mortal making, but this is what might be considered blasphemy even in these hallowed halls. This is some sort of stew concocted from fallen or forgotten mythological creatures. I don't know what they would be because it is too much like an actual like bowl of dinty moor, like real kind of like garbagey stew. But it I would know from the smell that there is some sort of magical essence
Oh
here.
my god, are those the elves on the shelf?
I mean, Santa doesn't miss all of them. You, Krampus, you do smell something Sumerian in there.
Oh,
The toilet god.
So, are you the two of you spending the holidays together?
Essentially, yes, that is a thing that can be said. We are definitely spending the holidays together.
Oh, perfect.
You're still eating it. You're still
Tis the
eating it.
season, just not celebratory.
He ladles another bowl of soup and pushes it into your hands, Jenny.
Oh my god, it's just like Mom used to make. You got the clumps of hair right and everything.
And they're extra oily just for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Oh,
It really helps.
anything for my special niece. And she goes and pinches your cheek.
Hey, Arthur, while they've been doing the
Yeah.
distraction, since I think we reversed this, hey guys, should we go distraction somewhere else to try and lure her out so they can grab the cauldron?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
I go into
Let's sneak into that garden area.
yeah.
Can you put a cauldron in your sack, or is it just for like kids?
No, I can put anything in there. It's fine.
Okay, just checking.
Okay.
I mean, we could do
What,
something with these spices
Yeah.
here. And
So, Arthur, as we walk in, what
Sure.
do we see in the garden?
Yeah, you see, it is an assorted garden of like beautiful flowers of nightshade, some bushes of like dark berries. There is an apple tree sort of just growing in the middle. The apples weirdly seem to have it's difficult to tell, but in certain forms of light, it almost seems to have a skull-like sheen on the apple. And there's like a little golden fence around it that's like evil step queens do not touch. And there is just like an assorted, this is really just a garden of different poisonous plants of either mundane or magical qualities. And there are the two huge, what look like to be oak trees with ivy wrapped around their arms and legs, almost like muscle tendons and fibers, stalking through the rows, and then just every now and then taking the smallest little watering can and just
Bloop. Can I use
And-
my flashback? Is that crazy?
you tell me what you want to use it for.
I use my flashback because I have a sleeper agent in place among the Yule lads, and it's Window Peeper. As a surprise
Window peeper.
to no one.
perfect.
Surprise to no one. Wolpertingle and Window Peeper are very good.
They are.
This should not be as funny as it is. This should be so fucked up, but it's so funny. Oh my god.
They're on the same number of strikes of getting kicked out of this school.
Yeah.
I also used to be a Window Peeper, but I reformed, but he's doing it, you know?
Hasn't moved on. Jesus. Anyways, how is Window Peeper going to help you out in this situation?
I think that he is in place in the greenhouse and maybe potentially can start a fire somewhere near the back that might draw Gryla's attention.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, cool. So,
Arthur, before the fire happens,
Yeah.
where are the stairs that we need to take the cauldron back to? Like, which direction are we heading after this?
Mm.
so you know that the fastest and most direct route to the library is at the back of this garden.
Okay, so maybe not at the back of the garden.
Is there another way?
There is another way out. The doors to the left that aren't not the balcony, but the back doors lead into the autumn garden, which has a huge tree that has a staircase up and reaches the top level that way. There is also, if you retrace your steps, there is a well that goes that like is just one giant column through the entire school, school. So if you felt brave, you could climb the rope.
Would a
I
cauldron
see.
fit through that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you would have to haul it up with you, but
if you started a fire back, if a fire was on basically the far end, we could go up the stairs outside to the autumn garden and just go up that way.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. Just was checking before the fire.
That was more foresight than I had.
Listen,
we elves
we're
on
here for
shelves have a
chaos.
lot of time to sit and think about things.
It makes me question what I would do if I maybe sat and thought about things once in a while.
So, we have this flashback of Wolpertingle and the window peeper sort of like passing each other in the hallways, a little fist bump, and Wolpertingle like reaching over or like leaning over and being like, "Hey, I need you to start a fire," and window peeper being like, "Got you." So we cut back to this scene where in the back, through the glass of the back door, you just see a little head lift up at the window pane and make eye contact with you and then give you a nod. The door creaks open with that exaggerated tiptoe step. Window peeper comes through, unrolls his tongue to reveal a matchbox that was just tucked in there. And throws it into the garden. I'm going to make a small roll. Actually, I'm not going to make a roll. I'm going to steal another mechanic from another game. I love a luck roll from Call of Cthulhu. So, hey, Jasmine.
Yes.
Roll me a D100.
Oh, okay.
Low is good here. Because this is one thing that I could see going either way.
How squared down the middle with a, let's see, what is that? 50.
Whoa.
Literally square down the middle. Okay. I think what happens here is the fire catches. You see the little, you see the starting glows of the embers as you can hear Gryla trying to match up Krampus and Jenny outside. And slowly that fire builds. At this point, one of the trees twists its trunk around, starts lumbering over. Window peeper, who is just kind of enjoying the chaos, looks up. The tree's foot just crushes down on window peeper. Now,
Peeps!
The tree leg lifts back up, and we just see a little pancake of Yule lad just alive, just back the way he can just go underneath the door as he walks away. But these trees are starting to turn. Gryla outside just, do you all smell smoke?
I thought that was just the flavoring of your delicious meal.
Yes, it had that musk to it.
Yes, apparently the child and elves were very stinky.
Boom! You guys feel the shaking of the floor as you feel that impact from the treant. And oh, they're causing a ruckus. I'll be right back.
All right, we'll stay here.
You two enjoy your meals.
We'll stay here.
With spoon liquor and fork philanderer. Fucker, what was his name?
Fork fucker.
Yes.
The emphasis is on the fucker.
I got
That's
you.
not my name!
Yes, it is.
All right, so does Gryla go in?
Yeah, Gryla at this point fully is going to she's going to turn and start heading into the garden, which then we turn back to our other party.
Mhm.
Are you guys hiding from Gryla, or are you just hanging out in
I
here?
was going to go up the stairs to the way I think we're going. Arthur, did I position myself right?
Did you position yourself right?
Up the stairs right near where we came in. Is that the one that leads out to the autumn garden?
Here?
Oh my god. I didn't even see those stairs, so no, but hey, they go somewhere. We can figure it out together.
I would have headed for where I thought the autumn garden was, so we can...
Yeah. Sorry, all technical difficulties and remembering how Tailspire works on the fly.
Totally fine.
Ping is... I don't remember how to ping. It's the same side as the balcony, but it's in the back as opposed to the front. If the balcony is in the front, the autumn garden's on the same side on the back.
Got you.
So I will actually throw down where the fire is while I'm here.
While you're doing that, I'll lead into Jenny and just be like,
What's the play?
Well, we can either grab the cauldron and trust that our idiot friends will be enough to distract her and then she won't think we'll take it. Or... Nope, that's pretty much it. Those are our only options.
What about the lads?
They're child-sized.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Is what's being suggested the thing that I think is being suggested?
Yup.
let me workshop that if you want to jump to the other team real quick, because I have thoughts.
Yeah, sure. We got the fire down. So a fire is happening.
I think I would be following Elfie, because I don't.
Yeah.
Wolpertingle doesn't know where they're going.
How do you feel about a tidal wave just knocking them into your sack?
I mean, everybody loves a team up.
I cast tidal wave.
My God.
Do I have anything more subtle than that? I don't think I do. The only thing that has knockback.
If this is the wrong spot, you can correct us later, but we're basically hidden out of the way to let Gryla go by, but be able to dash in and help our friends.
I do have a better option, actually.
Okay, cool. And yes, it is the wrong direction. We will fix that, but it is a good spot for you to hide while Gryla is occupied. So I just want a group stealth check from the people who are hiding. We're going to take more successes is a successful group, and more failures is Gryla's going to spot you.
And we get a +10 because of Pass Without Trace, right?
That is correct.
Glitter is going to be effective for an hour.
Nice.
So, Kat, that's technically what, a 33 you just got?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. 33 is definitely higher than her passive perception.
Ooh.
24.
I rolled a 19, so I get a 36.
Pass Without Trace rolls are wild.
Yep.
Beautiful. Gryla sees absolutely nothing as she move over, you big oak. Pushes past one of the treants and is like, tits. And you watch as she starts moving her hands and summons basically a blizzard to put out the fire.
As that's happening, I look to my little cousins and I go, fork fucker, spoon licker, the other one. I just want you all to know something that I truly feel about all of you. That's all of you fucking suck. And I cast Watery Sphere. It's a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Save 14, or they'll be captain restrained and can move them into the sack.
Cool.
I hope you little fuckers drown. Especially you fork fucker.
No, my forks!
Leave them. They're our forks now.
You do not want those forks. There's not enough soap in the world to fix them.
All right, in the sack.
Okay. What's the DC on that strength saving throw?
14.
14. Well, you'll be happy to know I rolled an 11 and a 3.
Are there 3 of them or 2 of them?
Oh, there are 3 of them. Thank you. I don't know how I forgot about door smasher.
Door diddler.
Yeah.
Which I'm just poking like a doorknob, like a little too, like wrongly.
Just like playing with the keyhole a little.
Yeah, yeah.
One way to play with a knob. Anyway.
Above the table, I always love, I never know what a table is going to look like in terms of tone and atmosphere. I love finding out on the spot with all of you. This is door diddler. Door slammer is going to get a 4.
That's when he gets really excited. Anyway.
So they all fail?
They all fail.
Whoop.
Like you pull from the air and like this from the nice autumn air, all of the moisture comes in, and yeah, like what does this look like as Jenny works this magic?
So Jenny's magic is associated with water like the rest of her family. But normally it's for drowning. So this is like the closest she's come to like doing what her family's gifts are for a while. So she pulls in moisture from the air. It starts forming these convalescing like sort of spheres and circles around them and lifts them into the air. It's like, what? And then pulls them and traps them in this giant floating sphere of water. And then I just give it a gentle push towards the sack. Oh, you got it. You got it. 10 points.
And I closed the sack, or Krampus closed the sack, and it sort of lifts it so the water like can drain out, but they're trapped inside of it.
Water's heavy, man.
Yeah.
You just sort of slosh it, drains out onto the floor. Does getting close to using her magic in the way that her family intends feel good or bad to Jenny?
I will be very real with you. I don't think Jenny's self-aware in this moment to examine that. And it's mostly like, these little shits are 3,000 years old. I babysat them, and I am less than 30. So I want these little fuckers to die. Death to all of them.
I don't want to get technical, Jenny, but it is actually a fate worse than death is what's actually awaiting right now. Is that fine? If not, we
will
can
remind you that their names are Door Diddler, Fork Fucker, and the other one. Fates worse than death are perfect for them. I don't have a vengeful bone in my body. I'm sorry.
No, of course not. Neither do I. There's a code. That's what I was saying. There's a code to how we act.
And the code is children taste yucky.
And
my cousins are little
workshop
shits. Workshop. We'll come up with something catchier.
Yes.
You two are having this conversation as you like walk away from the balcony.
Well, we take the cauldron, right? Like that's the whole thing. Do you want to take it? Do you want me to take it?
Either or. I just figured we were going to put it in the sack with the
I could do that too. I mean, I could just sort of, yeah.
Into the terrible void, the cauldron goes. You could hear the slight clanging as it hits those rocky bluffs.
It'll be fine.
Tough girls can handle it.
You can see Gryla and her attention and the treants are sort of busy with this fire that has occupied the corner of the greenhouse at this point. And I think our camera pans down slightly just to see a doorknob, a fork, and a spoon left on the wet balcony.
I have one idea. I have an idea.
What is
so
it?
Very quickly, I pull out a pen and a piece of paper. Really quick question. Who are the worst of the popular kids?
Oh, man.
Rudolph. You know Rudolph is like,
Yeah.
nose.
I've got a shiny nose.
Dude,
I got
I
my
cast
nose
Fog
did.
Clad for Rudolph one time to help him, And after that, he never thanked me again. I made him.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Ross
I
is
write a
pretty
note
chill,
and be
though.
like, Gryla, we have your niece and the other one. And we will not give them back. And we're taking your cauldron. Nya, nya, nya. Fuck you, Rudolph.
And the other reindeer.
Also, I set a fire.
Arthur, when I saw Gryla go by, I would have snuck as close, a little closer to the door to make sure my pass without trace would cover my friends as they come back out
Okay.
into our area.
Oh, can I use my flashback?
Yes, please.
I use my flashback, and it's just me sneaking into the reindeer games and grabbing bits of fur and like a discarded antler and just leaving it, just like dumping it around.
So good. It's so good.
I'm literally writing a note. Gryla will remember this.
You know,
I'm
Gryla
just like-
doesn't just eat children; she likes reindeer stew too.
That's what it That's what it was.
Was that what it was?
I think so.
Oh, I wonder if it was Vixen. I always hated that bitch.
He's had me for a while.
I'm like sitting next to Elfie and I'm like, Woodolph hasn't been the same after his nose job. I feel like he kind of changed.
Yeah. I think he sat next to one too many Christmas lights.
I think this is actually as you guys have managed to get your hands on the cauldron, you have snuck in and Gryla's occupied. Now is a perfect time to take maybe a 15-minute break.
Okay.
And then we will transition us to the party.
All right.
Wait, did we,
Yay.
Arthur, does that mean we succeeded?
That does mean you succeeded.
Yay, we brought the party.
And we framed a bunch of assholes for doing stuff
And
that
we
we
made
did.
my family
I'm-
members.
I'm crossing out the Rudolph boss fight right now.
Rudolph isn't even one of the original reindeer.
It's true.
Yeah, he's a poser.
Well, he was an unpopular kid who traded in on a little bit of cosmetic surgery to.
The parallels.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Well, we will be back to see how this party goes momentarily. Please stick around, go stretch your legs, get a drink, do whatever wonderful holiday stuff you'd like to do. And we will return with Cryptids for Christmas. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everyone, to Cryptids for Christmas. Thank you for joining us for the second half of this, so far, totally hinged one-shot. That was a reward for all of your good deeds, giving to Gamers Outreach early in the year. Real quick on that note, please, if you're liking what's going on, you're enjoying this game with all these wonderful people, hit the follow button here. Will, our streaming overlord, has reminded me to remind you to please do that. Hello to all the new people in chat. And yeah, also, actually, Arthur, you had a thing, who actually built this set in Tailspire, right?
Yes, because my life is extremely busy as a tiny law lad, so I was not able to pull this all together. Instead, this was grabbed from Tales Tavern, which is a website that has a bunch of community builds on it. And this particular one was made by Imp. It's called Ordelia Park and Conservatory, and it is Imp. Fantastic job.
Excellent. Yes. And lastly, actually, if you are seeing Shelf Spire for the first time or not familiar with it, Jeff reminded me during the break that we have a few, at least one leftover key for Tailspire from the charity stream that this one shot is based off of. So if you'd like to join us, I believe it will be next Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern for our Games for Breakfast show. We talk about the week's gaming and tech news. We will be giving out whatever keys for Tailspire we have left, at least one. There we go.
Actually, Matt, I think there's a Hero Forge left over too. I'll double check because we'll find it. But
we'll dig in the trough.
In that.
Yeah. So please join us for that. But that's not why we're here right now. Arthur, please bring us back to, I believe we're at the party.
Helps if I unmute myself. So we return with a little bit with cunning and the creativity you all have shown thus far. We can safely assume that you are able to smuggle the cauldron back to the place where the party is happening. At this point, we are well into the hours of, I don't know. I said that like it's going to be midnight or 1 a.m. I think it's more like 10 p.m.
Okay.
I'm an old man. 10 p.m. is late for me. This is, but the library is full of all kinds of people and monsters and assorted folks. You have the Chimera is over sort of seeing what happens if all three heads drink at the same time. There's a group of satyrs that are having a great time, and the posters that are up that says Santa is always watching have been like just completely defaced. Anything from Elfie is a part of that, if not the one who kicked it all off.
I'm the instigator, baby.
And yeah, so you guys came in with the cauldron. It's already kind of getting to be a raucous party, and when you guys bring in Gryla's cauldron, a cheer erupts from everyone. Just, yeah!
Oh my god, is this what it's like to be liked?
Yes, go with it.
Tell me all I have to do to be liked is be useful? Oh god.
People are the party is in full swing. I think I want to know what do y'all. I would love one ingredient from each of you, which goes into Gryla's cauldron that makes this. What makes this a banger party?
Ooh, well, I'll kick that off. For a bit of that smoky vibe for whatever we take out after, I've been tearing down all those Santa posters and using my Druid craft to slowly light them on fire, throw them in, and change them into different kinds of seasoning.
All right, cool.
I am a spore druid, so I will add some magic mushrooms.
Excellent.
They're special.
Will they make me a fun guy?
We just lost all of our new street cred.
Oh,
Thanks
no.
so much, Elfie. It's great. Maybe you should go back to the North Pole. It's fine.
It's weird how coordinated the boo is from the entire library.
I think even though it's kind of gross, but it's used a lot in Eastern medicine, I use some of my velvety antler shed. It's usually used in tea. I like just scrape a bunch of it off and throw it into the.
You have, your antlers are freshly sharp, and now a unique thing that most people haven't tried before. Win-win, honestly.
Mm.
And now a little piece of you will be in everyone's mouth.
That's what I was thinking.
You had to say the
we got
quiet.
it. We got it.
Part out loud.
Remember me by,
Yeah,
Jen.
normally it's you, but I felt like doing it this time.
Yeah, it's something to remember me by. And you notice now, like, Wolpertingle is like kind of aggressively standing between Jenny and Krampus.
What are you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on? Huh?
You know, I was just whistling earlier.
Whistling?
Whistling? You were
Yeah.
whistling?
See,
Huh?
What tune were you whistling?
all my anger's like focused on Krampus.
What did?
Oh, you just gonna You know, it's fine. I'm not threatened.
Okay.
I got him too.
Right. No,
What
I
is
mean,
them?
the horns?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
You are the most horny of everyone.
I got your number, Krampus.
What?
I'm watching you.
Okay,
And
that's
over-
normally my family's thing, but I'll,
Over Wolpertingle's shoulder, you see window peeper like in the window.
Window Peeper just like sort of Window Peeper is not in the party. He is just clinging to the and you guys are on the 3rd floor, so you know that Window Peeper just legs are just kind of scrambling against the wall to keep himself up.
He's also like literally a flat Stanley now because he's been flattened.
Yep.
It's like-
So it's just like flat and like just 2 eyes kind of like popping up.
Krampus, like, while staring down at Tingle, is like,
and Yule Cat, what will you be putting into the cauldron?
I pull out a really fine cut of meat because I am like an aficionado with like some culinary skills. Like, mwah. Like I've been saving this for a while. It's gonna be delicious. It's like been aging for at least a couple years. Like it's gonna be killer, guys. Okay, we're just gonna put that in there. Hold on. Okay.
Good.
uh,
Goes in marinating with the mushrooms and the flaming Santa posters.
So on that note, the thing that this cauldron does, just to remind myself, is it turns whatever you put into it into some kind of delicious food version of it, right? Like,
Yes.
is that okay? Great. Krampus then opens up his sack and reaches in, punches down one of the Yule lads who's trying to get out.
Let me out!
Please!
He pulls out 2 things.
I desire spoons.
Forks! I needs.
He pulls out 2 things. One, the oldest, most beat up Santa hat that you've ever seen. And he looks down at it really kind of like,
I remember when we were brothers.
and then he pops open the second thing in his hand, which is a bottle of schnapps. And he basically holds it over the cauldron, pours the schnapps through the beat up old Santa hat, and then once the bottle is done, just drops it all into the cauldron.
Both of them. There's a smashing sound as the bottle and the hat both like hit the bottom of the cauldron. Jenny, you've seen Gryla absolutely eat broken glass in this thing. It's fine.
Basically, anything that goes in is technically edible after it comes out.
Yeah.
Still don't like the taste of babies. Not a thing. She specifically really likes babies because they're tender and fall apart.
Oh,
There's a small like
Krampus,
kind of
Krampus,
nicker
stop
of
drooling.
agreement as a large black goat comes up beside you and just sort of like laps at the broth.
Philip, my man!
Yule
He
goat.
like gives you a little horn bump.
Yeah!
wait, is this Black Phillip?
This is Black Phillip. He's shown up to the party. He's one of
I'm so nervous. I'm like,
Don't be nervous, Tingle. It'll be fine.
this soup
he's so cool and goth.
lives deliciously. And just kind of clops away.
Oh my God, he liked it. He liked it.
I like it.
Oh my god. That means we're in. If Black Phillip likes us, that means
Everyone, I don't want to jinx us at all by saying this very loudly, but I think we pulled this off flawlessly.
I do too. And I think that Rudolph's gonna take the fall. A big one.
Is
With
Rudolph
that-
here?
Rudolph is not here. None of the reindeer are.
They're too cool for school.
Whatever.
Or school parties.
With that, Krampus,
Hmm.
can you give me a dexterity save?
Oh,
Great. Can't wait for that. Question. It doesn't matter. Never mind.
Yep.
I was gonna say, could it be athletics? But no. Here we go. All right. Unnatural 20.
Ooh.
Very
Dirty.
nice. You you hear the whistle of something flying in the air, and manage to take a just step back as something flies in front of your face and smashes into one of the tables, explodes, and like just potion of some kind goes everywhere. And you just like look back, and a couple of people are looking around, and everyone just points at a rather tallish individual, long coat and a kind of bulbous fish head coming out of the top.
Do we recognize this person or this creature?
How many people are stacked up in a trench coat?
Yeah.
It has.
Yeah.
This is Jim. Jim is just speaking out of the coat, like,
Jim!
I didn't.
It
It wasn't me.
It's a little bit early for that. Wait like an hour and a half.
Yeah, we need to get crunk.
I think someone hears that and is like, "Yeah, Jim, enjoy some of the party." Reaches in, pulls out. They're like a sort of like fire and elemental, maybe like related to Hephaestus or something. Who knows? There's so many people in this school, like it's easy to get them confused. Pulls out some of the like kind of slop from Gryla's cauldron and hucks it over at Jim, who like dives out of the way, and you just hear splat as it hits the back of the lion head of the manticore.
Oh, come on, man.
Dude, that's like a party foul. Oh, the
Manticore slowly turns around and just smiles. The smile goes all the way back to its ears and is filled with needle teeth.
Is the Manticore on the board? I'm trying to find him.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Oh my God. I was not looking in the right direction. Oh God.
Wait, where is the Manticore? Oh God, there it is. I see. Okay. Hi. God, you're like really sharp.
Who did that?
Not
Nameless
Jim.
NPC over there.
Yeah, that one.
Move forward and be like, it's a party, chill. Like, and I'm gonna try to do it like chimera to chimera because I got a lot of animal parts jammed.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
And
All
you
right.
want more, clearly.
Cred with a manticore, but I mean, Wolpertingle is not smart, so
Sure. Give me.
Chill.
I would say that this persuasion would be with disadvantage, but I do like the like, hey, we're both chimera cryptids.
One of us is infinitely cooler than the other. One of us has like lion and shit, and the other one of us isn't.
Yeah. Amazing.
I'm a little self-conscious about my goat side, but Black Phillip made it cool again. So
Yeah, you did make it cool again.
You said
but yeah, give me a flat persuasion.
Krampus just dips his cup while this is happening. He's like, this is a bold move.
I wonder how this is going to turn out.
Bold move, Cotton.
What is that? 19?
Ooh.
19. I think the manticore gives a slight, like, stands up, pads over to you, Tingle, and just
A little pea comes out.
and then he fucking disappears into the ceiling.
Whoa!
Bye, manticore.
Manticore
Oh,
can't
wow, that's a party trick.
Oh, well, he's back again.
Don't worry. I'm sorry, I accidentally stepped on the stairs. Tailspire's really finicky about heights. Anyways, he walks up to you, Tingle, brings himself up to his full height, which is like 3 of you standing on top of each other would not match that.
One bead of sweat.
Gives the dragon head like growls, and the lion head turns and sort of like gives like a look to it, a look to you, a majestic and regal nod of acknowledgement. And then the scorpion tail whips out and skewers the naga that was beside you.
A little more pee comes out.
What just happened?
I can't let it just stand like that, you understand.
Of course.
He goes back to looking over, just like sitting on his haunches and looking over some of the books. A little bit of the Gryla slop is still like on the back of the mane, and he's just playing it off as cool, and no one is going to tell him otherwise.
I'm gonna walk over and just
some of his body language.
I walk over to the manticore and just like quietly prestidigitate it away.
Yep. I think the goat head kind of gives. The goat head does not speak. It just goes and gently bumps your shoulder appreciatively.
Thank you. The goat part is cool. It is very cool.
So
Elfie's gonna give Wolfie a low 5 going by.
Whoops. So just for context right now, so we are now throwing an underground-ish bash that is very holiday themed, and everyone here is into it, but we're not supposed to be caught. Is that the general vibe?
Yes.
Okay.
The general vibe is that you all should be asleep in the dorm right now. If you guys get caught, it's gonna be real bad. But everybody is starting to again take part of the Gryla's mix. Some of Jenny's mushrooms are kind of coming into effect here.
Gryla's goo.
Gryla's stew goo. There's the satyrs are now like just lying out with their arms outstretched on the ground, just like, have you considered the stars, man? We're part star. Whoa.
Deep.
Arthur, I have to ask:
Brutal.
is this a cool party, or are we? Be honest. Don't lie.
Yeah.
Like if you walked into this party at 10 o'clock at night, would you be like, "Fuck it, let's go to Taco Bell and just get some beers and go home"? Or would you stay and don't lie to us? Well, no.
I've literally done that with Jasmine.
Literally, Steffi and I walked to this party. I was like, nope. I got the
Nope.
Taco
We were like, this is whack. Let's go.
I've got a 6-pack in Taco Bell. Let's leave.
There are it's more or less there are very cool people and the party is happening, but the cool people are still kind of like they're appreciative that you brought Gryla's cauldron. They're still kind of like there's like the Grim Reaper is here and he's just kind of hanging out to the side with just like a glass of something in his hand. There are nymphs and dryads that are forming like a dance circle.
Nymphs and dryads.
Nymphs and dryads.
Ooh.
I mean, everyone, real quick, huddle up before we get this moving. We need to. So we did this, right? We're proto cool at this point.
I feel like our hold on our cool is very tentative, though.
Right. So we need to really amp it up now. We've made our stage, and now we really need to project.
Yeah, I need to go in the center of the nymphs and show them a magic trick. I got it.
A tasteful magic trick.
Don't take off your pants. Oh, you're not wearing pants. Don't take off anything.
Don't take off the jacket. That's the same thing, I think, in the cartoon
I'm very
universe.
confused about how your body works, to be honest. Let's just like...
Like a little bit of drool coming out.
Hey, Arthur, because Elfie can't help it, Elfie's standing around. I've spent the past couple of minutes just looking around the room. I want to know if I'm very good at insight. I can tell when kids have been naughty or nice. I want to know if there's somebody in here who's planning to spoil the party.
It's interesting you should ask that. Give me give me an insight check.
Okay. D&D Beyond gives me a 23.
All right.
You look around the party. Everyone is here to have a good time. You notice that there's like a lack of perhaps more holiday themed cryptids like yourself. Like Frosty's not here. Rudolph's not here. I don't have any more off the top of my head, but they're not here either.
Yeti.
Yeah, the Yeti.
The Yeti, they're none of like the people who you would assume to be the most festive are here.
Well, I think the Yeti this time of year is really busy because the World of Warcraft event.
That's true.
It's
That
We
is
did
very
double
true.
book.
Very booked and highly favored, that one.
What about the
You
Grinch?
shouldn't be insulted.
Is the
The
Grinch
Grinch?
here?
You know, the Grinch is here, but he's like, I think he's just adding the worst shit he can think about into the Gryla pot. So it's just like thumbtacks and other stuff. And he's just disappointed that it just continues to be edible.
I'm
I
like,
Art is still
I get
three
asked
sizes
fur
too
related
small.
so often, but like I'm green skinned, I'm not green furred. It's like very, very profile-y. I don't get it. God. My heart is normal size.
Mr. Grinch, have you met my very attractive friend, Jenny Greenteeth? And I'm like staring daggers at Krampus.
What are we doing here?
Looks at Jenny and is like, pass. And just turns his
Stab
attention
him.
back to the thing.
I pushed the Grinch into the pot.
Give me dexterity. Give me a athletics, acrobatics. I'll take athletics.
You know
here.
what? I think I'm gonna shapeshift into a bear and just go
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Cool.
green bear. I don't know what a bear's strength check is. Hold on. Bear.
Let me.
Yeah, okay, hold on. I think brown bear is that one I can probably turn. I can probably turn into a brown bear. What's the armor? Oh, it's challenging one. Yeah, I can do it. Okay, so that's
Cool.
a +4. Let's see.
I think here's a bear.
Huh?
Here's a bear.
Oh, there we
token for
go.
You.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Much appreciated.
Uh,
That's a 10.
You attempt to shove him into the pot. He stumbles, and with an arm knocks over the pot, and the stew goes everywhere. And I'm going to need everybody to roll me a D100.
I've ruined everything.
D100.
Yes, it was you. It had nothing to do with me.
I got a 13.
Ooh. I got a 66.
13, 66,
49.
49.
I should have known the popularity would never last. It went right to my head.
What was that, Jasmine?
35.
35.
And I had 28.
28. Okie dokie. Let's go in order of effect here. So for Cat, the stew goes flying everywhere and like bits and pieces splatter on all of you. And with the soup is meant to like go from the pot into a vessel or a bowl. You've never really seen it just be like thrown out before.
Oh, no.
It's kind of an infinite soup deal, so it's a little, you're not sure what's about to happen here. And for the Yule Cat, you feel a weird tingle in your hands. You're not much of a spellcaster, but you can feel like maybe it's some of Jenny's mushrooms in there, but you feel just a rush of potential energy rolling through you. For the 66, who got the 66 again?
Yo, Elfie.
Elfie, what are you holding right now?
Cup of mead, and was just looking around to see if what's going on with anybody who might be spoiling the party.
Yeah, we will get back to that. Don't you worry. Your
Actually,
cup of meat's on
honey mead.
fire now.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Like just fully bursts into flames.
still drinkable?
I mean, if you want to, you could take some fire damage.
Everything's drinkable once.
Everything is it's
Oh,
sure.
wait.
Even solid.
All right. you put it out and it immediately catches fire again.
Oh,
Anything you're touching catches. You grab something to put it out, and that catches fire too.
this is awesome.
But you are going to take a little bit of fire damage.
That is not awesome.
That's awesome. Definitely.
3 points of fire damage.
Ooh, hot stuff.
Burst into flames takes fire damage and is burning. Sure. 49. Who got the 49?
Oh, that was me.
Yes.
I
I thought
thought
you
that was
got the
magic.
13.
Yeah, some sort of thing in my hands.
Tingly hands, tingly mushroom
Start
hands.
Okay.
waving
So
my
somebody got
hands around.
49. And who was that? Was that Gryla?
was-
Or sorry,
No, that
Jenny?
was me.
That was you?
Jenny, I got a 13.
Yeah.
You got the 13. Sorry, strike that, reverse it. You got the tingly feeling in your hands
Oh,
as Gryla's stew like enhances. It feels like it's enhancing your magical abilities
I can cause problems
on purpose.
on purpose.
For Cat, instead of that happening, from the soup rises a shield that looks like maybe it was just stuck at the bottom of the pot for a while, and it just sort of levitates and like starts to hover in front of you, like a weird spectral shield
What
thing.
is this? I could use this as a giant plate. Hold on. I'm gonna
And you
grab
can
this
just
shield.
ladle the soup up with it.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
And with the all right, 35 was Jasmine. You have resistance to all damage for the next minute. So
Whoa.
That feels
You just-
dangerous in
That
Wolpertingle's
was-
hands.
Yeah.
your like fur just puffs up really big and creates like a very thick coat that is resistant to everything.
Angora rabbit.
And 28.
Yes.
Oh no.
That's not good. You don't like
That
it
was
when
a
the
reaction
GM
and a
laughs.
half.
Krampus, in like the slip of Gryla's stew, you fall back. The drawstring of your bag opens, and you fall into it.
Oh no.
No.
Save him.
Can I hold on?
Well,
Can I wait, I have something for this. So if I rage and then I want to say I can do this myself. Rage action for creature starts within 30 feet of you. You can take the reaction to summon a spectral branch around it. Can I teleport, or is just other people teleporting with the branches of the tree?
I'm okay making it a you teleport.
Okay, great. So basically, I have to
A
rage,
one-shot. Let's get
which
fucking
basically eyes get super red, but also like you just hear like twisted sounding jingle bells, just like and as I fall back into my sack, a weird sort of, again going back to portal, another portal opens right next to the sack. And so I fall into the sack, but pop out of the sack as I use my reaction to do the branches of the world tree thing. So I can just sort of pop back and like land on the ground and just be very, very scared how close that was.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was kind of hot. Not gonna lie. No way. Okay.
This big evil toothy.
I tricked him back to
And as this chaos is happening, other effects are popping off on other people at the party. Death slowly levitates to avoid the soup touching any of them. Elfie, you were looking to see if anybody here had ill intent. You see the chaos erupt. No, like firecrackers start going off. Somebody turns, one of the dryads is now a potted plant. There's
Always wanted every party.
Triads
People
are
are-
just fuckable potted plants anyway.
people
You
are
really think
yelling
about it?
and screaming and laughing, and you just see in the window peeper clinging to the windowsill, watching everything, but you notice there's something weird in those eyes. A small lens of a camera that rotates in order to zoom.
Ooh.
A lens not too dissimilar from the ones your brethren have.
Is this gonna be like that scene from Game of Thrones where you're like
Guys,
window, like
I'm gonna set my flaming drink down on a like stone table or mantle or something that won't immediately catch fire.
Yep.
Like, guys, that Yule lad out there, what's his window
peeper.
Beeper, whatever he is. He's been taken over by Santa. There's a lens in his eye. I can see it. It's like
Is
what
he
they
both
did to my
holly
brother.
and jolly now?
And he's gonna tolly all about us. We've been betrayed.
And
By
as that and as that sinks in, you all hear ho 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 ho.
God.
Son of a
Oh no!
Side note, real quick, when I raged, I also give, because I can give one person within 10 feet of me, I give Jenny 10 temporary hit points as long as my rage is active.
Oh, thank
Oh.
you. I appreciate
Interesting.
Listen, Kringle, you made it a thing, and now it's a thing, okay?
that. Yeah, this is your fault.
You're also invincible right now.
I guess just fuck.
But you are also the
guys.
shape of a kickball, so just keep that in mind.
The door to the you all have basically, since the party has kicked off and once it became clear like these are the people who are going to be here, the doors have been kept locked to prevent like people from coming in, like, you know, from people from checking in. So at the door you just hear a boom, boom, something slamming against the thick wooden door.
Gotta get out of here.
I know that
here.
knock.
Someone is not
gotta-
so holly or jolly.
And we gotta take out that window peeper.
I think Santa
Yeah, you
Claus
little
is coming to
pervert.
town.
Wait, I'm still a bear.
You are still there.
I just rammed the window to try and knock window people off.
I forgot you were a bear. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm kind of a bear.
Swat him! Swat him!
God damn it. Yeah, you, make an attack.
Okay, let's see. Okay, brown bear.
Where on the map, by the way, Arthur, is window peeper? Like the back wall there?
Yeah. Window peeper is let me throw on a little. Window peeper should have a small.
I'm not rolling great, y'all. That's a 13.
There's window
Yeah.
peeper.
13 to hit.
I don't think he's
13.
going to be dodging much. Call it a hunch.
13. So just his AC. You
Well, meets it, beats it, right?
Yep,
I think.
meets it beats it. So roll that damage.
Okie dokie.
I have 2 attacks. So.
Ooh,
I should roll
okay,
a
all right.
second one, too. Let's see if the other one hits.
It's good because the first one barely hit.
Wow.
That one also barely hit, but it did hit. It got 2 more, so 15.
Okay.
That's a D8 and 2D6. Okay. That is 18 slashing damage as I bash and claw and rage at the window. Just
Yeah,
a giant
absolutely.
green bear full of vengeance being like, I will end you, you little bastard! Don't like you!
There's the shattering of glass as you launch yourself through the window. And claws extended, just as you sink your claws into window peeper on the window, like at the windowsill, and knock him back. And 18 damage. You said he's not quite dead, but he is. You have successfully mauled him. So he's just Please, I'm sorry.
Too little, too late, you bastard. I guess I'm a talking bear. Whatever. Too little, too late, you bastard.
I do like that voice coming out of a giant bear.
Big and mighty. It's just like, you suck so much. You're like the absolute worst.
I'm trying to remove the window panes, and I'm slowly removing the rest of the tile.
That's funny.
Oh,
So there was a big knock at the door, right?
Yes, there is somebody trying to bash down the door.
Oh, you moved the bear for me. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Everybody, if this is whom I think it is, this might be either how we get expelled, or we are the coolest students ever to go to the Southline Academy for the Wondrous and Strange.
You just
You brought a gun?
Tingle has a Glock.
if that's who I think it is,
Where were you hiding that?
What is...
it might be crazy.
Baby's got a Glock.
Krampus, I got your back.
Okay.
With that, again, not looking at Tingle, just like as Krampus is walking by, da-doop. I will go to the door and say,
invite only?
I need to roll something. So bad.
Oh, and if I have to maintain my rage, I'll do my bonus action or whatever to do that, because the new rules are nuts on just maintaining that doing nothing.
Yep. Have that, please. Use your class feature. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the funniest fucking shit. That's a natural 20.
A natural 20?
A natural 20.
I just spit all over my camera.
I must once again ask Krampus for a dexterity saving throw.
Here we go.
Quampo.
Okay, now hold on. Flashback, because I got a 2, which is a natural one, but I'm gonna flash back right as this.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna flash back to like the 1400s or whatever.
Okay. Oh, we're going back.
Deep cut.
And it's me, and whom I'm assuming is behind this door is Santa Claus or Saint Nicholas back in the day. And we are talking through basically like how to basically different ways to enter homes when we have to judge the children and do the whole thing. He has to test them on their scriptures, and then he gives them presents, then I take the bad ones away in the sack. And I know that he's always had a penchant for basically like kicking doors in as hard as he can, and we kind of worked our way around it like it was kind of my thing, and he finally agreed to it. So I know what is coming, hopefully through this door, based on his previous proclivities when trying to enter a door he normally can't when there's no chimney available.
Mm-hmm.
It's a stretch, but I'd like to re-roll again.
Please re-roll.
17.
Yay.
Okay. Because you know what is happening here, you know what is coming, and you are prepared for the inevitable. When the doors bust open, you manage to take that quick step back so you are not knocked over or knocked down by them.
Perfect.
However, it
Thank
is
you,
not
Chef.
exactly who you expect to see behind those doors. Because rather than it being your brother, half-brother,
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
it is instead a
Complicated.
large Yeti.
Oh,
Oh.
Now it's a party.
The abominable snowman.
Who then steps forward, and behind him steps a jolly man.
No!
Large,
I'm scared.
red cloak, red
Don't ever
hat.
take me alive!
Large, frosty white beard that goes over the black belt buckle over that barely holds together his jolly red belly.
God, he's so commercialized now.
He's got a little glass bottle of Coca-Cola, just like you remember from your childhood.
Son of a
Sell out.
bitch.
Oh God, he
Well-
still has that brand deal.
Brand deals, yeah.
I miss when he used to be pagan.
And Greene.
Oh,
Ho, 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 ho. You all have been very naughty.
don't you have a brand activation to get to?
Do we have a Santa Mini? I can't see him if we do.
We don't have a Santa
Oh,
Mini
no!
because
God, Santa's the worst cryptid after James Charles. Worst influencers
And,
ever.
you know, I've been doing a lot of thinking about what you've said, brother. I think you're right. We've lost sight of what the holidays mean. I think it might be time to get back to the basics. And as he says that, the red starts to slough off, revealing dark blue. The jolly, he just starts, ho, 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 and the fat of the face begins to melt. The cheeks going from those rosy red to gaunt and
Dang,
pulled
on
against
Ozempic
the
too.
skin.
Wow.
I have the same brain. Same brain.
What was that?
I said, dang, Ozempic too. Buckle fat removal. Damn. Okay.
He is dressed in these like long kind of robes of, like I said, almost a midnight blue flecked with this the starlight pattern of those nights where there's not a single cloud in the sky and it is so cold you can feel it in the marrow of your bones.
Well,
This is one of the older iterations of Santa Claus.
well,
A
it
man
looks like.
known in Russia as Old Man Winter.
Well, with the mask off, it looks like the shareholders won't be happy, brother.
And now I'm gonna need initiative from
All right.
everyone.
Oh no.
Let's go.
I think I have the alert feed.
Thomas Nass Santa has left the building.
Right. Okay. So I have a +3 to the roll.
Are you gonna call it, Arthur? You just want us to tell you?
I'll call it, but let me just roll for these
you
fellas
got
as
it.
well. They deserve a turn, right?
Nah.
Half of my build is determined on them not getting a turn, so I would prefer.
Is it? What kind of barbarian are you actually?
So I did a couple different things, but I'm the branch of the world tree or whatever the new one. What I think it's new in the 2024. But
That's cool.
with the Bugbear stuff and a couple other of the feats I took, everything is kind of based on like getting to things quickly and hitting them before they go in the order, and I get a bunch of extra damage for it.
Past violence. Got it.
Yep.
Very good.
So you're the assassin version of the barbarian.
I mean, I don't know about. I mean, I got. I think the surprise attack is a.
So I just meant in the assassin always wants to go first.
Oh, sure.
Man, I would love if I could roll higher than a 10 today. That would be.
I mean, I rolled the
We're
10,
great
so
with it,
You'll be
Yeah, we're
going
happy.
for me at least.
All right. Okay, so let's go
I can roll one blood damage.
25 to 20.
21.
Ooh.
Every time you hold it, I'm just like, I just imagine this little
Just a rat.
looking motherfucker with wings.
There's the thumbnail.
20 Truly.
20 to 15. 15 to 10.
14.
10.
Oh wait, I
Oh,
have an
sorry.
18. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
17.
18. Okay, Jenny. 17 for Kat.
Yep.
And then it was
14
10.
for Elfie.
14. And 10 for Tingle. Okay. Congratulations, Krampus. You do get to go first.
He wants the old ways, he'll get the old ways.
And basically, I will. I believe. I switched my things around so much.
Sorry to interrupt,
Yes.
but I have to know before we start fighting. Is the Yeti on his side?
The Yeti is on his side.
We can make him turncoat.
The
I
Yeti
believe in us.
The Yeti has like the bodyguard arms crossed, like stepped aside after he broke down the door.
Okay, that changes some stuff, right? Because I thought he was like one of the homies. Like I thought he was like
Showing at the party.
okay,
Nope.
that's scary. Okay, well, that's fine.
Yeti is not a homie.
So am I still raging, or should I just activate another one? I mean, it's
No,
fine
you
either way.
can still be
Cool.
raging. You said that you were using your bonus action
Yep.
to keep it up.
Great. So I'm going to basically reckless attack. So I'll be attacking with the candy cane maul twice. If I connect, because he has not gone yet, the first time we'll get a bonus, and I believe when I am raging, I can put my die to it, so I get a +3 to that. So, let's roll this twice. Ooh. Oh no, that was the damage. So sorry.
I said, let them be level 8. It'll be fun. I said.
So the first, I get either a 25 or a 23. Will that hit?
Who are you attacking?
Santa.
Santa.
Who am I attacking?
Listen, I just gotta make sure. Both of those will hit.
All right, and then my second attack, I'll just roll right now before. Let's see, that is also a 25 or, come on, nat 20? No. So 25 on that one.
Okay.
So the first one will be, that's not terribly great. That'll be, hold on, 12 plus, oh, more like garbage. 12 plus, 24 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
And then the second hit will be 19.
Ooh.
Dang.
And to top it all off, I will I've been playing too much Baldur's Gate. I was like, bonus action, show. But that's not gonna work. I will try to basically wait, I gotta move my tail spy thing. So the good thing about a Bugbear is I got about 10 feet of reach, between 10 and 15 feet of reach, depending on what we're doing. So I am not within 5 of either of them, just to be very clear. I moved like to the side and did my big stretchy arms to just
Okay.
Hulk smash. I declare my end step.
Upkeep draw. Legendary action.
Oh.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Santa laughs. Santa, Old Man Winter, laughs. And you know, I've been rolling behind the screen, but I think it's time to introduce some ties to Tailspire, shall we?
Oh no, wait, make sure it's in the camera of what we're seeing on stream, though. I see it spinning ominously behind Santa.
Let's go.
Oh
Was
no.
that- Oh, a 17? Well, does a 30 hit?
Let me just check my notes here real quick. Yeah, it does.
That dice roll can more than legally drink. It can rent a car. It can do most things.
Arthur,
Only a year younger than I am.
Was that natural or a dirty 30?
Oh yes, a natural 30 on a
the
D20.
natural 30. Yes, that will hit me.
What's there? Those?
Ooh.
Okay. That is going to be 14 points of cold damage.
Goodbye, temp hit points. All right.
Okay.
Just the frost off of his fur. The pauldron gets all that like mist on it.
Yeah, there's you can see in his hand he has like a gnarled almost walking stick that's just made of a petrified branch. Who knows how old the tree is? That kind of like those pieces that are mummified in ice and snow. And that is going to be the one legendary action he uses.
Okay.
Jenny.
All right. So I'm in bear form.
You are.
And window liquor is underneath me.
Yeah, window liquor is like, ah!
I'm just gonna sort of like bat him aside with my foot and like not actually damage him. I'm just gonna ignore him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change back from a bear back to normal Jenny Green Teeth form, and I'm going to point at Santa and go, I think you should be nicer to your brother. And I'm going to cast Elemental Bane for fire.
Ooh.
Nice.
So basically, take a Constitution saving throw or be affected by the spell for the next minute of combat. Every turn, you will take 2d6 fire damage. And the first time each turn the affected target takes damage of the chosen type, you will take an extra 2d6 damage of that. And you lose all resistance to fire.
Okay. I did roll a 19.
Okay, that's not what I wanted
So
in the slightest.
does make a
so-
save. Is
Yeah.
is it save or suck?
It is safe from the
The effects. Okay.
Yeah, I'm impotent basically. Yeah.
You you say this, and the almost like withered, the skin is now so pale and like streaked with black from where like frostbite has taken in parts of the body. And just, I have no brother.
Family drama. Family drama.
Is that all for your turn?
Yeah, it takes a bonus action to switch back. So yeah.
That hurt worse than the cold damage. That was
Cat.
Well, am I able to sneak around this Yeti and get to Santa, or am I just going to be like in the middle here? Like I would.
You could give it a go if you'd like. You
I
can
mean,
if you will have to make like a stealth check to try and sneak around. The Yeti is kind of playing bodyguard for Santa, so
yeah, it's hard getting over there. Okay, I'll make a stealth check then.
Arthur, point of order while that roll's going. How far from the door to the window? Is each of these squares 5 feet?
yes.
Okay.
So
I got it.
19.
19. Okay. The Yeti is kind of keeping track of all of this chaos happening, and you are a very stealthy cat.
Heck yeah.
You
Alright,
just
we're
sort
gonna
of
go here.
sink into the shadows of those like dark nights of winter. Just like, do you have yellow or green eyes? I can't remember the Yule cat.
I had blue eyes.
Blue eyes?
Yeah.
Then
Steely cold blue eyes.
just like 2 pinpricks of frost just slowly skulking through the night. Yep, you make it
Alright.
past the Yeti.
Perfect. I'm gonna sneak past this Yeti here, and then I'm going to sneak attack Old Man Winter.
Okay.
yes.
Because I can't let you go down alone.
Go down. What? We're not. That's not the, Cat. That's not the plan. The plan is to not do that.
I feel like this group has,
Die?
I feel like our whole group has a lot of pent up anger towards Santa.
You think?
I talked to all of you and was like, I know who the villain
He's
needs
just
to
so
be.
mainstream
Yeah.
and capitalist.
Mm-hmm.
So does 16 or 24 to hit? I have 2 short swords.
Okay, a 16 on Santa is not going to hit.
The
But
24.
the 24 certainly will.
Okay.
That is the darkest Christmas thing I've ever heard. A 16 does not hit Santa.
Oh no.
Uh,
Hold on a second here. So that is. Oops, I should have done one more.
Oop.
17. $19 damage.
19 damage. Okay. 19 heard. You come up and you said that you have 2 short swords. Are they short
Yeah.
swords or are they like flavored differently?
No, they're like very sharp little swords.
Okay. You move one, and Santa kind of moves like the walking stick to block one, and doesn't expect the second to hit him. Looks down, and that's very naughty. And legendary action.
Oh man.
It was
Uh,
just a gift.
we are going to use. His eyes glow for a moment, and then just from the staff that he has, a sudden white flash flares up. The sort of blindness of a blizzard, the sun hitting a completely white snowscape.
Mhm.
I need everyone within 10 feet. So that is going to be Cat, Krampus, and technically the Yeti.
Yeah, I'm sure the Colt's not really gonna bother. There's a song about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much is each tile?
Each tile is 5 feet.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
So you're good.
You and your Glock.
Yeah,
You
you're
and the
definitely at
Glock.
back of the line with that piece.
Everybody else has to make Jenny is safe, and Jenny is safe, but I think
For now.
Krampus, Cat, and Elfie have to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
We all do as well, right? Oh wait, who's doing this? Sorry.
Krampus, Cat,
No, thank you.
Elfie.
Is this anything like a charm or a frightened or any particular condition?
This is a condition.
Hmm.
It will inflict blind.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I did not make it.
Sorry, what type was it, Arthur? I'm sorry.
Blind.
No, sorry.
Wisdom.
Dex, wisdom.
Oh, wisdom. Wisdom saving throw.
18.
18?
Mhm.
That passes.
And I got 50.
15?
Anything else that I have it?
At an 11.
All right. Then I think it makes sense. Elfie, you're sort of familiar with this, so you managed to turn your head in time. Krampus, it's been a very long time since you've even seen hints of this form of your brother, stepbrother.
Complicated.
It's complicated. And Cat, with just like your night vision, just suddenly flashbanged. Krampus and the Yule Cat are blinded until the next round. Okay.
Who's next?
Different kind of glare from Santa.
That is going to be Elfie.
So I'm standing right next to the Yeti, correct?
Yep, you really are.
That is Big Yeti.
That's a great
Yeah.
mini too. I love that thing.
Do I know this Yeti?
Perfect.
Do you know this Yeti?
What's your history with the Yeti?
Yeah.
Roll me a history check, I guess.
Or I meant,
guess. Flashback.
Do I know him around school?
Definitely.
or-
Yeah, flashback is good.
Yeah, you could flashback it if you'd like. I don't think that you've used one.
Whoa.
Right?
My D&D Beyond is 19. I am rolling well on D&D Beyond today.
All right.
22.
Okay,
That's
cool.
rare.
Yeah, you know this Yeti. He runs the winter sports program at the school.
Nice. He's a PE teacher.
Yeah, he's just a coach. But doesn't make a lot. So sometimes you got to pick up an extra gig.
Oh man.
This is dark. He's driving Uber in between classes.
That's very fun.
This is what happens when we forget the meaning of the season.
Gonna look up at him and like, hey, Spats, I really got to go through you to get to the old man?
I don't like it either, but you could just sit this one out.
How about you go get a drink and come back in 5?
Give me a persuasion roll with disadvantage.
There we go. There we go.
Come on, you can do it.
I'm gonna let you try, but it's gonna be hard.
There we go. Here comes disadvantage. Let's see if my Elven Fey Charm shows the spirit of Christmas. Oh,
Holy.
That's pretty
D&D
high.
Beyond loves me. 22. No, it's gonna be 18.
With disadvantage?
I was a 19 and a 12, and I have a +6 because Fey Wanderers get to use their wisdom as charisma because we're that charming.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna make a deal with you, Jeff. 'Cause,
I wasn't expecting it to work. This was purely flavor text.
I think what happens here is he just shakes his head slightly. And old man doesn't pay until the job's done. But I like you, Elfie. So I'm gonna pretend like I don't think that you're a part of this. And in return, the Yeti will not target you during this combat.
Fair, I
Okay.
guess I won't target him.
That wasn't
Again,
part of the
like,
deal.
but-
That was not
So-
the same thing.
Elfie's gonna start. Sorry, I'd planned that as flavor, but this is serious. Hats off.
Elfie takes the hat off.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna
sitting on
grab
real
that
elven
flaming,
business.
unquenchable fire cup that's been sitting next to me
Uh-huh.
and huck
Oh,
it at
there
Old
we
Man
go.
Winter.
All
The
right.
one that you said does not seem to go out.
There we go.
And
Yep.
This is like the episode of X-Files with the jet fuel accelerant thing.
oh, actually, excuse me, Arthur. I am starting with a bonus action to Hunter's Mark Santa
Okay.
because I'm
Yep.
going to track down where that naughty boy's going after
Hunter's
this.
Mark Santa is a sentence.
Welcome to a Christmas one shot.
And does a 15 with the flaming mug hit?
It does not, unfortunately.
Mm.
Well, luckily I planned for this. In my
Okay.
flashback,
Right.
Talk us through the mug flashback, Jeff.
Yeah.
for the 30 or 40 years that I've been one of the elves who sit on shelves,
Mm.
because we've existed slightly longer than that book, I have been to any number of cocoa drinkings with families and Yule and cider sippings. I know my way around mugs. I have been drinking out of mugs nightly for over 3 decades now and had any number of them tossed at me from children. And through all of this training and experience, I'm actually a pretty good shot with a mug.
I feel like we just also have like tiny baby Elfie, like as like the tiniest, littlest elf on the shelf, bored with a mug in hand. um, Reroll it.
Okay. Here comes the mug shot.
Oh Lord.
I knew that
Oh,
was the setup.
26.
Oh,
I
that-
knew
there
that
it
was
is.
the setup for that. All right.
Mm.
26 will hit. Roll your damage.
How much does a fire mug do?
I'm gonna say, so the spell in question, it means that the thing on fire is 1d4 fire damage,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna say 2d6 fire damage in this case because it was filled with mead and alcohol and is a mug, so like a tankard. So give me 2d6.
That's 11 points of fire damage and an extra 2 points of psychic damage because it's a dreadful strike.
Oh, right.
Now I wonder what
And
happens if you turn like an alchemist.
Because they have Hunter's Mark to him,
Yeah.
it's an extra 6 points of fire damage because the Hunter's Mark does the same kind of damage as whatever projectile or attack I did.
Incredible.
So 17 fire and 2 psychic.
It burned him and it really hurt his feelings.
just
Yeah, really.
Whoa!
Emotional damage was done.
now I get to use the surprised emote. I think, yeah, there's just like you throw it the first time, and Santa just kind of like moves a little bit to the side, expecting it to miss, but it pings off the side, like you have angled it so it pings off the door frame and hits him and splashes him with the flaming mead. And he howls in pain. All right.
I technically get 2 attacks because I have 2. I'm a ranger of above 5th level.
Sure.
Is it close enough to pick up, or should I just use my knives?
Use your knives.
Okay.
I won't
Both
give you
kni-
that.
Both knives come out, and I will be attacking. They look like knives. They're actually a short sword and a scimitar
Sure.
because I'm dual wielding. Short sword will get a 22.
22 will hit.
Okay. That is going to do 10 points of damage plus another 3 points from the hunter's mark, so 13.
13 heard.
And the scimitar, because we'll attempt to nick, and since I hit with the short sword, I get vex, so I get the attack at advantage. Whoop.
Okay.
Let's try that again, since that was a 1 and a 2. Okay, the second one misses.
Yep. I have to ask, for maximum amount of horror,
Mhm.
are these just like a kitchen knife and a trowel? like is this just an elf on the shelf that has taken things from the house?
Oh yes, these are very nice kitchen knives.
Hate it.
Very
Cool.
nice kitchen knives.
Sorry,
And
I
I'm just
asked.
going to stand there
Anyways.
looking up at Santa with my knives out.
Tingle's turn.
Okay. I'm going to try to move as far as I can from, I think I can get about here, from the Yeti while still having a line of sight on old Saint Nick. Let's see if I could turn to see him. There we go. Perfect.
There you go.
And then technically this is a sling.
Yep. You can flavor it however you like.
Yeah. First, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Divine Favor because this is a Constantine / John Wick themed Wolpertinger. And I'm like, blessed is my vengeance, blessed is my fury. On this day, I take my vow against Santa Claus for abandoning the old ways of hopping in through people's chimneys and giving them herbs at the bleakness of winter and turning into a wretched creature that involves me going to the mall on the busiest time of the year. And then as I take the attack action, I'm going to channel my divinity to cast a vow of enmity on Santa. This gives me advantage on all of my rolls to hit him. I have 2 attacks with the Divine Favor. Also, this is technically a vicious sling. So if I hit him, well, we'll just see what happens. Okay, first attack.
That went pretty hard.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
Like Boondock Saints 3.
That's it. That's the clip.
Sorry, my dice are very slow. With it, so the first roll is a 14, but I do have advantage. It's taking forever to roll. The second one is a 17. Does a 17 hit?
For Santa?
Yeah.
17 will not hit.
Okay, I have one more attack. I check the sights.
It's just like a blizzard suddenly comes through and your like sling is thrown off course because it's just a sudden gust of wind.
I've seen this episode of Fargo.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, my rolls.
Oh no.
Okay. That's a 14, but I do still have advantage. I have a +8 to this roll, guys. My rolls have been truly monstrous. Is that gonna... Does a 21 hit?
A 21 does hit.
Okay. So now I'm gonna do... Sorry, my dice are very slow. So to start, I do 4 piercing damage plus my Divine Favor, which does an additional... Where is it? An additional D4 damage. Plus, because it's a vicious sling, I do an additional 2d6 of the type of damage I did. So we're at 7. And then, okay.
Okay.
What is that? That's 6, so I do 13 damage, and his movement speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Ooh, okay.
13 damage through the I don't know where, you tell me. And also Wolpertingle looks like this.
I think you shoot, it goes like, it would be directly through the heart, but as it like punches through that like robe, it goes through the chest with almost like the shattering noise of glass or ice. And you see just the interior is that like the dark void of looking into a frozen lake.
Whoa. Yeah, so the
Oh.
second shot's cool, but the first one like ricochets off Krampus's horn, and you're not entirely sure if that's
It was intentional.
Did you just what did I'm right. I can't see anything.
Oh no.
Perfect. I think after all of that, Old Man Winter kind of cracks the neck one way or the other. And looks to you and is like, you know what the worst part of winter is? It's not the cold.
Shoveling.
It's the hunger. And he puts his fingers to his like frostbitten lips and makes a whistle. And from beneath your feet, you feel trembling in the floorboards. The floorboards.
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 And 7 years ago.
That was good. That was very good. That's very clever.
And into this, why can't I grab this mini? Give me this mini, please.
I mean, maybe you don't have to. Like maybe
You could just not.
But what if I did?
Oh,
but what if
okay.
I did?
What if you did not? There's an extra word in there that you forgot.
Excuse me.
What's the situation with these chickens? Are they our friends?
Maybe, I don't know.
The rest of the party's waiting to see if we're cool or not.
Yeah. It's a real wait and see moment.
What happened to Death? Did he leave? Is he like
Death is just watching this happen. Death is chilling.
Just placing popcorn into the void of his cowl and like
Basically.
Manticore's like,
man.
oh, my Uber's here. Sorry.
Oh no,
He puts it in the hole, it falls out the bottom of the road. He just has a pile of popcorn underneath.
I got work in the morning.
I am genuinely having trouble trying to grab this mini here.
I
Which
am
one?
so fine with that.
yeah.
Oh well.
Well, is it just not importing?
Oh.
It's like I have the menu up, but I
Mhm.
can't. When I click on the little face, it won't let me drag it like normally.
Oh.
Try
Oh, well.
double click.
Oh, there we go. All right. Thank you so much,
Boom.
Jeff.
Oh Lord.
It's
So we
whack,
got
guys. It's whack.
Oh no.
at first you see like a little head of a rat. Well, little. It's a giant rat, so it's a large rat head, but it's little compared to the rest of you.
Hey.
Well, maybe
Ew.
not all of you, but and then
To say that's bigger than me.
Where is this mini? Where is?
and then it pulls the rest of itself
Oh
out.
god.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh god.
Is it supposed to be that big?
You see on its head is the smallest little crown, as Santa has, or Old Man Winter has summoned the Rat King.
Not the rat king. Wait, I have a question. Is
Yep.
it like a rat king, like a giant rat with a crown, or is it like a rat king as in its tail is tied with a
It is
bunch
not.
of other?
It is not a King. It is the Rat King from the Nutcracker.
I
An
see.
important distinction.
Yes.
Very
yes.
important distinction.
At least at this moment, that is the case.
Oh, good.
We're big fans. I'm a thespian myself.
Yeah, you do
Um,
act a fool.
It scuttles forward,
Not too
crawling
much.
over.
Not too much.
It like crawls over the satyrs that are on the ground. Just
We're
like
still high as all get out, right? Like
we're so high.
We're not sure if this is
That
real or
rat
not.
is huge. Or we just small. And it is going to immediately run up on Jenny and
Oh, not me.
try to take a bite.
Ugh.
We'll take a big old bite.
Become the nibbles.
Good. I mostly follow a plant-based diet.
Let's see. Where'd that die go? It's a
It's
13,
behind me, yeah.
which means total.
Oh, you don't even need to worry about that hits.
Nope.
No AC.
Oh, I see. All right. Well,
No AC. I have an 11
luckily
AC.
for you, it doesn't do that much damage.
It's the extra part that I'm worried about.
It's 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay, that went to temp HP, thankfully. Thank you, Krampus.
Mm-hmm.
I do need a Constitution saving throw.
God, you think I get resistance to like poison or something?
Do you not?
Not as a spore druid, no. Very
But
weird.
Do you get resistance to
poison.
disease?
Yeah.
Not that I can see, no. I
Okay.
get resistance to well for my racing. I get resistance to sleep.
I see.
Rolled an 18.
18? Okay.
Mhm.
It bites into you, and I think, Jenny, you're used to living with your family who, let's be honest, live in filth. Like,
They do.
just the swamps and ponds and stuff that people, the places cities dump their waste into.
Mhm.
You know what disease feels like. You can see the interior of this rat's mouth as it bites you, and it doesn't bite that hard, but you can just see like the little bugs and parasites and things running along the inside of its mouth.
The gingivitis?
The gingivitis. He got gingivitis. He don't floss.
But he
Since
doesn't even have red
it's
hair.
the holidays, can we say gingivitis?
There is a little gingerbread stuck between
yes.
two teeth.
The rat is a ginger.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
He's actually got red fur underneath that. He just dyes it oily black
Out of shame.
out of shame. That's gonna be his move,
Jenny's
which
mad. Jenny's a redhead.
does bring us to Old Man Winter's turn.
Wait, that wasn't his turn. He just summoned a big old rat. Or was that a legendary action?
Nope, that was just the rat was in the order, and I knew the
Oh,
rats make a
gotcha.
good entrance. That's just flavor. That's for me.
As a treat.
Ooh. So, everyone who's within 10 feet of Old Man Winter. So we got Krampus, we've got Cat, we've got Yule Cat, we've got... Let's
Elfie
see.
probably is.
Yes. Elfie. Elfie
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
because Elfie moved into attack, right?
Yep.
Skirted the Yeti.
All of you are going to take 10 points of cold damage.
Sure.
As just
What a
the
frigid
aura around the air around Old Man Winter is that such brittle coldness. It makes your entire body ache. And part
Does
of
it
you
do less
wants to just-
damage from the fire that's covering Santa?
Huh?
Does it do less damage since Santa's currently on fire?
No. Moving on. I appreciate the hustle, but no. The thing that he's going to do here is, I think he's going to target Krampus, and he's going to target Cat with more of those polar rays. So let's throw 1d20 for Krampus.
Joke's on him. He already had advantage on me because I attacked recklessly, so his blind does nothing.
Well,
I don't think that's the flex you think it is, Krampus.
It's fine.
I'm
This is
very
what I
worried
do.
about your well-being.
that's a 25 to hit.
I don't know
have
if that would.
concerns.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. And then we'll just see for the Yule Cat as well. That is a 27.
Yeah, that hit.
Okay. Just want to make check. I just want to check.
I think we need to stop. I think you need to stop rolling things that are like above the level of drinking age. Like,
Mhm.
like just these legal ass rolls are kind of cruel.
So, Krampus, you're going to take 6 points of cold damage,
Got it.
and the Yule Cat's going to take 12
Ooh.
as from like the top of the staff to like just beams of like ice cold rays of frost shoot out. All right, that is.
What are you
his
guys
turn.
at hit point wise?
77.
45.
You're good for.
Yeah, we're good
Yeah.
for one more round of this, but maybe not more when there's worse.
All right. So, okay. Then we're going to go for the Yeti. Everybody, all of them got clumped up at the end of the round.
Yeah, it's all right.
Tingle. I
This
need a
is gonna be like that clip of the Hulk doing his ultimate on Jeff, where he just grabs him and slams him in the ground.
Not 100% correct yet.
Yeah, it's
You
doing
need to make a
lot in that
Constitution
statement.
saving throw.
Constitution.
Yep. How's Tingle's Constitution?
Let's see. Okay, that's a 9.
So you are affected by the chilling gaze of the Yeti. You are going to take 1, 2, 3. Take these and roll them. 11 points of cold damage,
Half.
which you are resistant to.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
And you
do we
are
round up or down?
what's round down.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 5.
Cool. You are now paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh.
You can repeat. You can make the saving throw at the end of your turn,
Okay.
and the Yeti is going to, once that
My
is done. What's that?
Shaking and crying.
Passes by.
He's
Passes.
looking at me.
Just walks over to you, and very same thing with like the chimera, just like this massive creature overlooking you, and he's going to take a swipe.
No.
Which I believe has advantage because you're paralyzed.
Oh gosh.
So that is 13. That is 19 to hit.
That hit.
Okay. So that is going to be 7 slashing damage. Halved.
Okay, so 3.
And then 4 cold damage halved. So 2.
Okay. Oh,
Arthur, did he just leave my threat range?
You know, he sure did. He's treating you as a neutral, but actually, we'll call it out of your threat range, sure.
Oh, either way, I'm wondering if I have the moral dilemma if I stab my Yeti friend in the back.
You know, I'm gonna leave it to you. Do you do that? Do you take the opportunity attack?
Nah, Spats has always been pretty cool.
All right. Spats is safe for now.
Okay.
And that is the end of his turn. So we go back up to Krampus.
Okay, so Krampus can't see shit right now.
Nope.
But question: he definitely can feel like the Yeti next to him, right?
Massive fur-covered gorilla thing. Yes, you could probably.
Like, am
He's
I
not a
going?
hard target.
Yeah. So will I still get disadvantage if I try to do something to him right there? Even if I attack recklessly, would it just go back to regular, or what would you? How would you call that?
Technically, by the rules, it should be at disadvantage with it being normal. But also, this is a holiday one shot, so fuck it. Roll with advantage.
Okay. Oh wow, with
No,
advantage.
sorry.
Oh yeah,
just
regular.
regular, and then if you want to make it reckless.
So here's what I'm doing. And
Okay.
I've never used this trait before. So Krampus has Grappler. Also, because he's a bugbear, he can be treated with things he can carry as a size larger than he is. So I'm guessing the Yeti is large. This considers that I would be large in this grapple as well.
Yep.
I can punch and grab. On your turn, you hit a creature with an unarmed strike. You can use both the damage and grapple options. So what I'm going to do is attack once with just, I'm going to slap the candy cane maul down and take a big swipe and try to grab him by the tuft and damage him as well.
Cool.
So let's see. Unarmed strike with a regular old thing. Geez, that's just an 8.
Not gonna do it.
Nope. Try my second attack. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Will a 14 do it?
I'm gonna tell you, Yetis are huge. Don't have a lot of natural armor. A 14 will do it.
Okay, great. Okay, great. So we'll take, because I am raging, 10 points of bludgeoning damage, I guess. But also is now grappled.
Yep.
I am going to. Can you? This again, I don't play barbarians often. Can I drop rage and click rage again as my bonus action? Like, can you just drop rage whenever you want?
I think you can just drop rage whenever you want.
Okay, so I'm going to do that for a very specific reason. One, I get 8 temporary hit points again.
Okay.
2, the someone who's hurt around me that needs hit points. That's within 10 feet of me.
I'm a little scuffed up, but I think Kat needs it more.
Yeah, I could take it.
Okay. Kat, you get 11 temporary hit points as the Yuletide fear wafts off of me. And I will now attempt. So when I pop into rage, I have what is essentially pounce, which means I can take half of my distance moving.
Cool,
So
cool,
my
cool.
goal right now, with a total of, because my speed is 40, it'll be a total of 60, is to drag this Yeti as far to the window as I can. Just like football tackle push, like just smashing through desks and just going to get him away from everybody else.
Sure.
Okay. So how far would 60 feet be? And he has to, I guess, what does he have to make a contested? We make contested athletics?
Yeah. He's gonna, he's definitely going to try and resist this grapple.
So it's either a 24 or a 20.
Okay, let's see how good
24.
the Yeti is. Throw that. That's a 19.
All right.
Okay, you said that it's 24?
Yeah.
With a 19, the Yeti's strength is 23.
Yes! Let's
You
go!
can, in fact, run this guy to the window.
So I'm like, get away from my friends!
And then we just go.
Whoa.
Like, basically, the goal, I don't know if is that 60, would you say?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I think it is dramatically appropriate 60.
Here's what I'm going for, and we can wait till next round. We'll see. My goal is to eventually get this Yeti off this balcony, off of the crash him out the window. That is the eventuality of this move. But that's all I can do right now.
Perfect. At the end of your turn, legendary action, Old Man Winter is going to just sort of stand there watching, and the intensity of that glow in the eyes becomes darker. The skin goes from that like pale white to becoming to be a rotted black as the frostbite creeps further up the face and the limbs. The air around him drops another 40 degrees. So everybody within 10 feet of him, you guys can feel your teeth chattering no matter how used to the cold you are. Anyways, that's his move.
That dude.
Jenny.
Hi, it's me. Well, it's funny that you bring up the rot and decay of the rat's teeth. So Jenny is the weird one out in our family because she doesn't like to drown people. That is not her preferred way of understanding death. Her preferred way of understanding death is decay and disease and the ways that water rots and grows fungi. And because of that, and because her friends are threatened,
And there's violence happening all around her. Something in her snaps just a little bit. And her skin glows fluorescent. Her hair starts to rise. Her eyes grow to be dark, gaping voids. Her skin starts to pit with black holes that seep liquid. As she takes on her symbiotic entity form, points at Santa and goes, "Leave them alone," and casts Blight.
Yes.
Which,
Ooh.
with this, I believe I add... What do I add? 1, I gain 32 temporary hit points,
Neat.
which
Whoa.
is wild. And nope, this is just gonna be Blight. If I'll probably move closer to thing to get the other effects, but okay, Blight is... I'm also gonna waste my last wild shape to get a spell slot back, which I can do as a free action.
Cool.
So that's a con saving throw, which might be a fail, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay. How good is Santa's con? Let's find out.
I'll take half regardless.
SantaCon sucks. I will say that
SantaCon is
straight
not
up.
great.
Oh, that's true.
SantaCon is awful.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Okay, 16. So that's going to be 21.
Half damage then.
Okay.
Half damage as they get hit with the withering power of Blight. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 d8.
HD8.
8 d8.
Blight ain't messing around.
Okay. Half of... I can do math. What's half of 33?
16.
16. 16 necrotic damage.
16 necrotic.
Mhm.
So
And,
that, yeah, sorry.
Oh, no worries. And then after that, I'm going to move my withering form forward. I was supposed to be by the window, but we moved the bear because I did the whole thing with what's his
Oh,
face?
right.
Yeah. I think I can still make it. How deep is this room actually? Oh God. Sorry.
it's-
Hellfire.
How deep is this room?
This room is 19.3 tiles, or a little
19.3.
Bum, 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 bum,
anywhere
bum.
from 18.9 to 19.3.
So if I was over here,
Math.
like 5, 10, 15, 20. I can make it like right here, I think.
Okay.
Did I just go on the roof? I swear to God.
Nope, you went under the rat.
Oh God. Okay.
There you are. Well, we'll just put you
Thank
right
you. So now everyone, like, creatures are in the range of my reactions with halo spores and stuff.
Cool.
So if they enter or leave, or enter or end their turn within my field, they have to make a con saving throw. Well, if I choose to use my reaction within 10 feet of me, con saving throw, and then it'd be 2d6 necrotic damage.
Cool.
Are you poisoned too?
No. They took away poison. I'm not poisoned. I'm not poisoned. right?
Okay.
Sorry.
No,
I
no.
misunderstood what you asked.
The rat tried to actually not even poison, give you a disease.
Yeah.
Because
Tried to give me the
was
clap, and I was like,
poisoned,
no. I got enough applause.
good. Now I can use my action to shoot people instead of trying to cure you, so it works for me.
Very good. At the end of your turn, I think the blight that that frostbite begins to like you said, become porous, almost gangrenous, as like fungal growths begin to erupt from your blighted spell. The eyes that have thus far been kind of locked on Krampus immediately switch over to you and sends out another one of those bolts of pure winter.
This is a legendary action?
This is a legendary action.
Okay, then I can't. What? No, I can't use my reaction.
Gotcha. Okay. Rolled not that great. So will a
I
well, a
guarantee
23
yes,
hit.
even with a 10. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then that is going to be too many.
Thank you, temporary hit point.
Yeah.
That is a really nice feature.
It is a really nice feature. I think they upgraded it with the new.
That is 20 points of cold damage.
Whoa.
So I have 12 temporary hit points left. As some of the fungi on me start to fall off and crumple.
Wait, you have
into
12
ice dust.
temporary left or 12 total?
12 temporary. No, I'm.
Remember, she got that huge bit from the blight.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the fungus just like a cold snap, just instantly ice and like fall off. All right, that brings us to Yule Cat.
Yes.
Old Man Winter is looking rough, I'll say.
Nice.
He's looking rough. Okay.
If only you could see him.
There is no like human skin remaining at this point. It's just pitch black rotted skin clinging to the bones.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to make an attack. Let's see here. My first attack did not go through.
No.
It was real bad.
No.
All right.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I gotta do it disadvantage. So that didn't work. Okay. I'm going to use a flashback.
Okay.
Nice.
And
There we go.
I happen to be walking around the school, and I happen to be, chilling out in a corner, nobody noticing me, and I found out that Santa has not been very nice himself this year. And if Santa was on the list, he would be on the naughty list, and I know what he did.
What did he do?
We just leave it completely vague.
He knows what he did.
No!
Okay? He knows what he did. And so
Christ.
I'm going to lean over and whisper into his ear and go, I know what you did, and I know that you're on the naughty list this year, Santa. And I can go tell Mrs. Claus.
Well, this got.
Oh no!
This
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, you can have that reroll. Psychic damage. Oh,
Right.
Infidelity.
This reminds. What's that?
I said infidelity.
With hoops, best not to think about
No,
it.
no.
Okay, 20.
There we
20
go.
A 20 will hit.
Okay.
Get him, kitty.
Eat them.
Wow.
That's 18 damage.
18 damage. Okay. So as you whisper this, I think there's a moment where the wind and the snow and this like escalating blizzard just stops. The eyes go from that crystalline blue frost to that sort of warmer blue, that more human shade. The rot of frostbite and a little bit of Jenny's rot added in sort of seeps away as color returns, and just a horrified look on his face. I'm on the naughty list. As you just stab in with one of your short swords. And how does this come to an end?
Oh, no.
Come on, show us your claws.
I don't know. Let's see here.
Take down the surveillance state. No more spying on children. End the madness.
You let us have our party, Santa. Get out of here. You know what you did.
Don't tell Mrs. Claus!
Don't make me come after you.
he a swirl of
Everyone knows
frost.
she's cheating on you with Jack Frost anyway. It's like a known thing. It's time to let it go. Move on.
A swirl of ice and wind and snow kicks up from the ground, whips around you, around the Yule cat and the rest of you, as Old Man Winter just like kind of scatters into this blizzard, and slowly from it, just little snowfall begins kind of snowing in the library, a glistening off of the light through the broken window. I think the you just tap 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 tap. My boss is gone. We're fine. We're fine.
Oh, yeah, we're cool now?
Cool. We're cool.
Oh, well.
Let Spats down. Spats is cool.
All right, Spats.
Ooh.
Now let me get my brother. Wait, where did he? What happened? Where did he go?
Cat took him out.
It's fine. It's fine. He made it on the naughty list for I mean I'll tell you later. I'll tell you.
All right.
It's in the family. It's a thing.
Like still shaking.
Oh yeah, can we tap Kringle out of it?
Yeah.
Tap.
Cool. Bats is horrible. He makes me climb the rope and he yells at me.
It's okay. It's okay.
You have great agility, but such bad upper body strength. I believe in you. Oh, I'm sorry. And as this winds, is like the rest of the partygoers who scattered to like just stay out of whatever this was, seemed to be more of a family thing. You see that there is a pile of small presents left on the ground.
I'm gonna
Please
check
come
them
to the
for
party
names.
empty-handed. What? Sorry.
There is one addressed to Tingle. There is one addressed to Elfie. There is one addressed to Jenny. One addressed to Kat. And finally, there is one addressed to Krampus.
Ooh. I'm going to fulfill my old actual duties that elves were supposed to do. I'm going to go pick up the presents and deliver them. Hold on. Hat's back on.
Some training is just innate, huh?
Just pick up the hat, put it back on, and we see the gifts delivered to each and every one of you for Tingle.
Rip it open.
You get a novelty shirt that is a t-shirt that is a woman's bikini body designed onto it, and it is
It would be female body inspector.
yes, 100%, and it is perfectly sized for a Wolpertingle.
I put it on and say, "You like what you see, boy? You like what you see, boy?"
Now, this is a surveillance state I can get behind, I think. This is good.
Jenny, you receive two small gifts. You receive a small terrarium of a rare fungus species on like a little piece of wood that has been growing and blooming, a nice little like self-contained where the moisture feeds itself.
Oh my god, I can grow you into so many toxic things. You're gonna make people's ex-partners look good.
And you also receive, and I will leave this for you to fluff, a gift that your parents a gift that your parents never that Jenny wanted, that your family disapproved of.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is basically a certificate of credit for being able to take a course with the Baba Yaga.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because she
Hell
always
yeah.
thought she was cooler than her family. She has like a pestle thing that she can fly around in and a
Yeah.
chicken hut.
You
Is
get
this like
a
a class?
Just drown people. It's so boring just drowning people.
Wait, did you get a Baba Yaga Groupon?
Yes.
wrapped in the certificate
My
is a
parents are very
small
cheap.
a small whistle with 2 little chicken legs.
Oh my God. I have to thank my mom, Jenny, my other mom, Jenny. Don't think too much about it. And then my grandma, Jenny. And then my other cousin, Jenny.
Traditional
Very
names.
traditional.
Yeah.
Families are complicated, right, Krampus?
They are.
Very, very complicated logisticals with the mating.
There is for the Yule cat, you get a box filled with clean, warm, hand-knitted socks.
Oh my God. Look at how nice these are. Look at the cabling on this. Oh my God. I'm gonna put these on right now.
All of them at the
Put
same
all
time.
of them on. You're now wearing a pair of sock boots.
Like
Yeah.
They're that
socks.
thick.
Ooh,
Sock on
can I have
top.
one? 1, 2.
Elfie,
Yeah, yeah.
along with a pair of socks, you get a book that is You Are Not Immune to Propaganda, How to Spot the Surveillance State, and a little, not spyglass, but instead like a pair of binoculars with a little pamphlet attached to it that's bird watching.
That seems
And
nice.
Yeah.
for Krampus.
Birds
Last.
also are surveillance. I won't get into it.
They're just drones. Everyone knows that. They're not real.
And last but not least, for Krampus, you unwrap a present, and it is a fresh bundle of very springy, very well
Babies.
Very
babies.
babies.
Very
No,
stringy
God damn it.
babies.
It is
Look at him bounce.
Oh, you receive a beautifully wrapped bundle of sticks, like the ones that you have always used, with a small card attached to it.
I smell it for a little bit. I'm like,
This is from the old country.
Birch and you.
That's
Big
quality.
hands with a
There's
little
just a note
card.
attached to it. Just says in beautiful, elegant cursive, "I'm sorry."
Oh.
takes one of the
And with that,
switches out and do a little single Krampus tear.
and with that,
sizzles on
our
the
camera
table.
pulls away from pulls out from the library where people are starting the party back up, starting to exchange gifts, put things back together. We come out from the shattered glass of the window.
Is window liquor still hanging on this?
I love how every time I
Hello?
rename one, it becomes canon.
Hello, did everybody forget about me?
Oh no, it can talk.
And that is where we're going to end our one shot of Cryptids for Christmas, everyone.
That was
Yay!
very fun.
Excellent.
Thank you guys so much for playing. You all, this has been a fantastic treat of just the wildest.
It's
I
okay.
love it.
Don't lie. It's
I don't know. I had a thank you, Arthur,
I
for
had
running.
fun.
Phenomenal
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
Much
thank
running.
you.
It was very fun.
we had fun, but don't. I feel bad that you had
You had to sit
that
through
you
it.
had to
I
play
gotta
with
bring
them.
out my Yeti. I'm good.
So, Arthur, where can folks find you? We'll kind of go around the room. We'll start with you.
Yes. Oh God, another blue screen of death. You can find me not on Blue Screen of Death, but you can find me on Blue Sky. I am Caustic Chemist on most of my social handles, but these days, do not find me on Twitter. I will not be there. I cannot be there anymore. Goodbye.
Fair. Jenny Greenteeth herself, Persephone, where can folks find all the wonderful things you do?
Hi, I'm Persephone Valentine, aka Persephonoth. You can find me at Persephonoth, like PER plus the villain from Final Fantasy VII, just all in one word. On Blue Sky, TikTok, Twitch, a bunch of other places. You can also catch me on Dropout on next season's Actually and Game Changer.
Hell yeah. Jasmine, you do so many things. Tell us all of them.
A lot of things. Hi, hello. I'm Jasmine, that bronze girl everywhere. I stream regularly on Twitch. I'm on all the social medias. I'm also trying to be on Blue Sky more, and I have been successful. So if you follow me over there, it'll motivate me to keep going. You can see me on Acquisitions Incorporated at every single PAX. If you can't watch it live, don't worry, we stream it. And This Quest is a show I made, and yeah, I got a YouTube and stuff too. It's not as cool as the extra credits one, but little people like me gotta try. That's me.
All right. Kat.
Yeah. You can find me as Glory Hound with 2 Ds at the end on pretty much everything. Blue Sky, Twitter, I don't know, YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. All the things. All Glory Hound.
Nice. And Geoffrey.
Hey, I actually made a Blue Sky account yesterday because I got fed up with Twitter.
Yeah.
But I'm now Geoffrey with a G, Geoffrey Z over there. You can find me. But most of the time, I hang out with Matt and Kat over here on Extra Credits and Extra History. We stream our talk shows, we put up our animated shows, and generally just try and honestly have some fun on the internet. And nowadays, teach you a lot of the history you should have learned in school.
If only that system worked.
That's fair.
And yeah, I'm over on Blue Sky at Matthew Krol, .nebula.tv. That's pretty much it. Also, extra history, extra credits. You know the drill at this point. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody who played, Arthur for running, Will in the behind the scenes running all of the tech. The mods especially keeping the chat nice and awesome. Also, Brad, chat, thank you so much for hanging out.
Yeah.
By the way, for those not familiar, Brad is the Gestalt hive mind that is chat.
I see.
Brad.
And one more shout out
Chat
to
would be a Brad.
One more shout out to Gamers Outreach. Again, phenomenal charity. If you'd like to make kids' holidays a little bit brighter, or any time of the year, honestly, they could always use the help bringing sort of the joy of video games into kids in pretty difficult positions. So if you'd like to donate, there'll be links below. And again, thank you so much. Have a wonderful holiday season. And I don't know, just remember to keep it cryptid and keep it weird. I have no sign off for this show. That's it.
That's good.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Don't lick windows. Bye.
Yeah.